Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shop on TV and to a very auspicious occasion. Tonight, for the very first time on our airwaves and the ITV airwaves, are the Westminster Collection. If you've not heard of the Westminster Collection, well, let me just say this. Since 1945, they have been certainly the UK's and one of the world's most renowned distributors of coins, stamps and commemorative collectibles. And tonight we have a lineup for you that is extraordinary. We have many limited editions and also last of the stock of limited editions that have sold out almost completely worldwide, and the last few are here for you to buy tonight. We've got something for every pocketbook, as they would say in America, every price, every level of affordability and collectability. And you are going to be buying not only from Shop on TV and also through ITV and STV, so there's trust there already. But when it comes to the Westminster Collection, they've been around 80 years, since 1945, as I said, and they are a family-run business. They are a third-generation family-run business, and they deal with some of the biggest and most prestigious mints all around the world, including in the UK, of course, the Royal Mint. We're going to show you very shortly everything that is on the show tonight, so sit back, get ready, because here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the Westminster Collection.
Serving collectors for 80 years, the Westminster Collection is the UK's leading independent distributor of commemorative coins. From fun-to-collect 50p coins to limited edition gold and silver collector coins that are miniature works of art, the Westminster Collection offers you a piece of heritage to collect and treasure forever. Whether you're a collector yourself or you're looking for some great gift ideas, don't miss this fantastic range of commemorative coins. The Westminster Collection, serving collectors since 1945.
And that really said it all. You have a piece, or a chance to own, a piece of UK history and even world history tonight, and heritage. It's extraordinary. Here, I'm not alone, unfortunately. I'm glad to say I am here with... Well, actually, this is Rachel. Rachel, what is your job at the Westminster Collection?
Yeah, well, you know, I have actually been at the Westminster Collection for 8 years, and I've had the chance to move around the business and see some incredible coins during that time. Yep. But some of the coins that we have on tonight's show have taken my breath away. I can't wait to show them to you.
And stamps. We've got a penny black.
Yeah.
And commemoratives as well. Medals, Harry Potter medals, all coming.
There really is something for everyone.
Do you know what? Shall we have a look at everything that is on the show? We can get into the history and all of the whys and the wherefores after that. And obviously, what we're going to do, we will go into every single item in detail. By the way, if you see something you specifically want us to show you because you're like, I want to buy that, there. Oh, sorry, I was looking over there. So just email me, studio@shopontv.co.uk, studio@shopontv.co.uk, and we will happily switch things up for you. But coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do about 15-20 seconds on every single item, so you can see everything that is in the show and start making your mind up, and then we'll go through them all in detail after that. So here we go. Let's begin, shall we? And they're off. So this is, oh my goodness me, the 2026 UK gold-proof sovereign in 22 carat. Only 3,000 were created worldwide. We have the last 5 available tonight, right? That's right, just 5. And you know what, I had to reserve these especially for the show. I knew they were going to be popular, and I was worried we'd have sold out before I brought them on tonight. So very lucky to have them. Yeah, so they've just been released, and you, by the way, everything you buy tonight is through twcshop.tv. That's just a short URL for the Westminster Collection's website. You're buying everything through the Westminster Collection's website tonight. Right, also, we have the UK coinage set. These are the 8 new designs for £39.50, very affordable. And actually, some of these are not even in circulation yet. Right, the majority of them actually aren't in your change. In fact, many people won't recognise these coins at all because they are so brand new. So I'm looking forward to talking through each of the designs on this one. Yeah, so eventually they will be in circulation, and actually, and the 50p's are always very, very valuable, or also collectible. Well, they're the UK's most collected coin, but actually, there's a 50p in this set that you need to keep your eyes on. Absolutely, that's coming up as well. Also, we have the UK annual coin set. Now, this includes an exclusive 50p for £75. That's right, yes. There's a 50p in here that is only available in the annual set, so you won't be able to get it individually. Beautifully packaged as well. It brings a lump into my throat. Oh, yeah, absolutely. The heritage with this set. Especially with this music, rising music in the background. Gets you going, doesn't it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special offer on this. This is a collection addition, the Queen Elizabeth II Centenary 50p. Now, you're getting 50p for 50p for an introductory offer to the collection, and further 50p's will be delivered monthly for £29.99 plus £3.99 P&P. Now, there's no obligation. You can actually cancel that, or you can pause it, or you can resume it, for that matter, via your online account at the Westminster Collection. But the very first one, the one you see on your screen, it's 50p for 50p.
Can you believe that? 50p for 50p, amazing.
That's coming up in the show as well. Sticking with the 50p's now, wow, these are the QE2, I'm going to say QE2, Queen Elizabeth II Centenary Silver Proof 50p collection. 5 coins, only 995 of these were minted worldwide. Worldwide,
that's right.
They're £345, and we don't have many of these left either.
We don't. No, we are down to our last few. And remember, this is the precious metal version of those 50p's. So serious collectors are going to want these silver-proof coins.
So silver-proof means pure silver, right?
That's it. Yeah, they're struck in pure silver, and they are struck to the highest proof quality as well to get that beautiful mirror finish on these coins. And
beautifully gift boxed as well, of course. Then after that, we've got the Queen Elizabeth II portrait. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's 1/10 of an ounce of gold, and it's £8.75. Only 500 were made worldwide, and again, we don't have very many of them. I mean, that is. What a queen, what a queen, what a queen.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, she
and
was
such
amazing,
a big year.
she?
This is 100 years since the birth of Queen Elizabeth, so we're going to see a few coins that are representing Her Majesty and paying tribute to her on this show.
Absolutely, she was just fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, this, oh my goodness me, I might have to nip out the studio to go get one of these myself. This is the Harry Potter 1 kilogram. Yes, you read that right. It is huge. 1 kilo of silver. Now, get this, only 199 of these were made worldwide. Only 50 were released to the UK. And we have the last 35 of the entire 199 on the show tonight, but not for very long. Now, obviously, they are a considered purchase, £4,695. But if you've got the wherewithal to get one, these, look, we can never say things are going to go up in value or anything like that, but in terms of sentimental value, and with the new TV series coming out in the next sort of couple of years, and plus, I mean, I was at Universal Studios and doing all the Harry Potter rides in Florida in October, and I couldn't move for the number of Harry Potter fans.
So many people love Harry Potter. This is going to be a huge piece, I think, for any collector out there.
A
kilo of silver.
It's
exactly,
literally
it's literally
huge. And if that's a bit out of your budget, don't worry, because how about something for free?
Yeah.
Well, and not just one thing, but four medals. By the way, all the Harry Potter items are officially licensed merchandise from Warner Brothers. And here you have a set of 4. Now, again, when you buy this, when you get this, all you're going to pay is the postage and packing at £2.99. Further sets will be delivered to you monthly, and again, further sets of 4 medals monthly for just £22.50 plus your £3.99 P&P. And again, that's set up on an auto ship. But if you want to cancel it or pause it, and by the way, if you actually change your mind about anything on the show tonight, the Westminster Collection have an absolutely ironclad, no-quibble, 30-day money-back guarantee.
We absolutely do. We really do pride ourselves on our customer services, and we do make sure that it's really simple. If you have any issues, of course, we hardly ever do get that, but if you're not 100% happy, you can return your item.
Now, this next item, I imagine, will go. See, Thunderbirds? I saw
you did that,
I'll go. See what I did there?
I like it.
Oh, dear. Let's all chuckle amongst ourselves, shall we? Now, I loved the Thunderbirds when I was a young man, many moons ago. At 4,009... my producer was just about to say that, blooming cheek. 4,995 worldwide. You're going to save 50%.
That's right.
So they're normally 75 quid. You're getting them for 37.50.
Can you believe that? For
I
5
can't.
beautiful colour 50p's as well.
I just loved... Well, actually, you know, we'll talk about this when we get into it.
Yeah.
So actually, I won't say anything about it. Because we want to get through the rest.
You're such a tease, Rob.
I'll say what I was... I know, I am. I'll say what I was going to say later. Now, I remember riding on Concorde in my dreams. This is the 50th anniversary 50p. Now, again, you're getting 50p for 50p. It is part of an ongoing set of collections that will be delivered to you monthly. This is the introductory offer, so you get the first set for 50p, and just 27.99 thereafter plus 3.99 P&P. And as we just said, again, if you wish to cancel or pause for a month or so, whatever you need to do, and resume for that matter. If you cancel and then go, actually, no, I want to pick it up again. You do all of that, you'll actually set up an online account with the Westminster Collection. And remember, everything you do tonight is through TWC, the Westminster Collection, basically, TWCshop.tv. That's just so it fits on our graphics. That will point you to the Westminster Collection website. Correct. And you can call 0800 988 7440 as well. Operators are standing by. Now, this is a silver-proof 50p set. Now, these are amazing. They are signed by Concorde pilots. Actual
Concorde pilots. They're the rock stars of the sky, aren't they?
The rock stars of the sky. I like that a lot. Unbelievable, and only 495 worldwide. Not many of them left. We've got some of the last remaining on the planet, and quite affordable actually, £325 for any budding aviators out there.
Absolutely.
Now this, I think if you're watching, I really don't, well, I do care, but whoever you are, wherever you're from, whatever you're doing right now, you've got to get one of these. The last time a sovereign was minted, the original sovereign was 18...
The original sovereign?
In gold.
In gold, 1489.
1489.
Over 500 years ago, the very first sovereign.
And the very first silver sovereign, that's this one.
This one.
2025.
2025, yeah. It's a numismatic first, they call it. The first for the collecting world.
And you're saving 20%. That is incredible. £15. Yeah. $59.95 is the price. And this is no longer available at the Mint, by the way.
That's correct, yeah.
The Battle of Britain, now this is super special as well. Only $495 worldwide, £795. But when you look at the propeller, I believe it is the propeller, right? That's actually part of the Hurricane, isn't it?
An actual Hawker Hurricane.
Yeah.
Hawker Hurricane P2725, flown by Pilot Officer Ray Holmes. There's an amazing story behind this coin. I can't wait to get into it.
A bit of the actual plane is in the coin.
Actual bit of the plane. Can you believe that?
And beautifully packaged as well, of course.
Yeah.
So, now, if you are a fan of St Paul's Cathedral, designed by Sir Christopher Wren, of course,
there you go.
£275 will get you a limited edition 1 kilogram coin.
Yep.
Only 995 worldwide. Got a very interesting story about, well, I think it's interesting, about St Paul's. I'll tell you later.
Well, you know what? What's interesting about this coin is the size of it. It is a never-before-seen supersized specification. So, again, I can't wait to get that one out and show everyone.
Absolutely. And then I promised you Freddie Mercury at the start of the show. This is a £5 coin, 1850. It's the most affordable item in the entire show, and you've got that beautiful presentation with loads and loads of information about Freddie himself. I mean, Queen, just iconic, and
absolutely.
I'm a mad Queen fan.
Oh, you're going to love this one then.
Both the monarch and also the band.
Well, we've got both on the show tonight, haven't we?
We've got every kind of Queen for you this evening.
1850.
Get your hands on one of those. Now, if you want to have one of the original, first ever postage stamps, because the penny black was the first ever postage stamp from 1840. It's not a copy, it's not a replica, it is an actual original penny black postage stamp, over 185 years old. £195 is the price. And again, any of the items that you want to get, just go to TWCshop.tv or call 0800 988 7440. We'd love to take your emails if you have any questions, if you have any requests, as I say, of things you'd like to see quicker. We're still Shop on TV on ITV and STV and Freeview, so you can email our regular email address, which is studio@shopontv.co.uk, shopontv.co.uk, and anything you want to know. Rachel's very, very knowledgeable, and I'm not. So now,
I don't believe
by the way, everything that you want to get, as I mentioned, twcshop.tv. That is just a special link that the Westminster Collection have made to make it easier to remember and to put on our graphics. You can go to if you want, you can go to our website, shopontv.co.uk, click on the banner. But this is a holding page specifically for the show tonight at the Westminster Collection's website. Every single item is listed there. So everything I've just shown you is on that page. So you can go, 16 items. Actually, we've got, I think, technically 18 items.
More,
got a couple more surprises for you as well. Right, let's get on with it. So this is an incredibly important coin. It is the UK gold-proof sovereign. There are only 5, possibly less now, because we've already shown it, 5 remaining in the entire world. Only 3,000 were ever minted. It's UK gold proof. So, I mean, gold proof, 22 carat. And solid 22 carat
That's
gold.
right, yeah, exactly. And that is the exact same specification as that first sovereign, which we mentioned,
Yes.
1489, in the reign of King Henry VII. The very first sovereign was struck.
Yeah.
Sovereigns are absolutely synonymous with collecting.
Sure.
They're not only Britain's most iconic collector coin, but across the world, they are the chief coin of the world. Every collector aspires to have a sovereign in their collection.
Yeah.
And something like this, you've already said, just 3,000 of them were minted worldwide. And Rob, that is rare. For a sovereign, normally you're looking around 7,500 to 12,000. So just 3,000 of these are available. It actually sold out at the mint within 2 hours.
Within 2 hours? 2
hours.
Now, actually, it's good. It looks looking like it's going to sell out again tonight as well. It's already lots of people are biting on it just from the preview. We knew this is why we did the preview of everything on the show, just so everyone could get in, get out, and get on with their lives. Look at this. Now, by the way, they all come in these protective cases, display presentation cases, and these gorgeous lacquered boxes as well.
When it comes to presentation, the Royal Mint does such a wonderful job.
You get this fantastic booklet as well, with loads of great information and imagery in it. I mean, it is an extraordinary piece.
It really is.
Of history and heritage, isn't it?
It really is. I think that's why it's so important. Coins like this that tell the story of Britain, you know? It's our craftsmanship, it's our monarchy. The sovereign really is such a special piece, and every collector will want to own one.
Now, I have a question. There are only 5 left worldwide. Does that mean that this is one of them?
This is one of them. Don't you go walking off with it. I'm going to be keeping my eye on you
I
tonight.
promise you, we'll give it a wipe down, and it will come out. So one person will get one that's been seen on telly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Amazing. You do get a little string, so you can present these. So if I wanted to, I could sort of sit that down like so. Obviously, it's difficult to do it without reflections and things. But you can see they are the certificate of authenticity is inside.
And it's numbered as well, so you know exactly which one you've got in that edition limit, which I think is fantastic.
Now, the fact is that when this sells out, which it probably will tonight, that means all 3,000 in the world are spoken for and owned by collectors. So that means if anyone else wants to buy it, the only way they could get it is if one of those collectors decides to resell it on the secondary market. And I can't imagine that the price would be lower. It probably would be higher.
It's funny you say that, Rob, because I don't know if you've seen the news this week, but the price of gold has absolutely skyrocketed. It has been crazy. And so I do have to say that these last 5 are at this price. But if we do end up taking any back with us, we will not be able to guarantee the price. We will, unfortunately, be looking at putting the price up because the price of gold has risen so much. But I said we've got 5 left. We want to take them on the show. We're going to reserve this price, especially for those 5.
And that's the Westminster Collection through and through. You really are an ethical company, as you know, as we said, a family-run company. Yeah.
Well, we've even got Ted and Ralph, the Allen brothers, who are in the studio helping the show.
They are. They're upstairs in the control room. I know.
Absolutely family-run to this day, which I love.
Yeah, I love the box that this comes in as well. It's just from start to finish. It is absolutely beautiful.
It really is. Yeah.
Look at that. And I mean, maybe you'd be buying it as a gift. I don't know, but certainly as a gift to yourself, a treat to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say I'm a big fan of gold coins.
Yes.
Whether it's sovereigns, big fan of sovereigns. I had sovereigns when I was younger.
Oh, amazing.
Britannias as well.
Yeah.
And again, do you know what? These are I think. Look, I'm not an investor or an investment specialist, but I think these are a great way of putting your money on display, rather than keeping it in a bank.
Yeah, and you know, I think it's so special as well to pass down to children, grandchildren.
Absolutely.
Because you're keeping our history and heritage alive for generations to come, and that's what's so important.
Yeah.
You know, for example, this coin, you'll notice it's struck to a yellow gold specification.
Yes, yes.
In recent years, we've had a rose gold sovereign. It's only now, just for this year, turned back to yellow gold. And that's the first yellow gold that was on the very first sovereign, all the way back in 1489.
1489.
I think that's one of the reasons why this one has been so sought after. The fact it's sold out in 2 hours is because it's the return to yellow gold, and it has a tiny edition limit, just 3,000 of them available.
3,000 worldwide. I don't know what 3,000 into 7 billion is, but it doesn't. Not many people.
Don't make me do maths this time of night, Rob.
Neither. But by the way, it is actually. You'll notice that it is obviously it's two-sided, but so is. You'll see there's a cutout on this wonderful little sort of piece of display wood, so you can see both sides of it, and also you can pick it up and you can handle it.
Because it's protectively encapsulated.
Precisely, both in the wood and also in the plastic as well.
Because gold is such a soft metal, you really would not want to be scratching that or handling it with greasy hands or anything like that at all.
Well, I was explaining on the other night about gold, funnily enough, and one of the reasons that the old prospectors used to bite the coins was because if it left teeth marks, they knew it was real gold.
They used to do that with the Olympic medals as well. You ever see them biting on those?
Yeah, I know. We are phenomenally busy, ladies and gentlemen. So there is the King's head. I mean, this is a solid gold coin for £1,895. To be honest, just the price of the gold itself, but when you compare, or add to that rather, not compared to it, but add to it, the fact it is such a special coin. It's the first
limited
gold sovereign that's been released for some time, as you were saying.
The yellow gold.
The yellow gold,
That's
the yellow gold, exactly.
Yeah.
Minted for 2026.
And you can see there, that's the Pastrucci St George and the Dragon design, which is synonymous with the sovereign.
Yeah.
You'll recognise it from sovereign rings as well, with the jewellery, but it's such a beautiful design. I think you do get that sense of pride, that British pride, when you see a coin like that. You know, it's crafted by the Royal Mint. It just doesn't get better, does it?
Well, also, I know this, you know, maybe to me or to us, it might seem like a strange time, because all the coins I've known my entire life have always been Queen Elizabeth II.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is the new generation of monarchy.
The era of King Charles III coinage. It's a very exciting time for collectors.
It really is. Because, you know, when the King's hopefully been around as long as his mum was, you know, and people who are now kids or teenagers or in their early 20s, when they're middle-aged like me, they're going to be looking back at these, again, as collectible... Well, they're collectible items anyway, but it's historically collectible items.
Absolutely, historic, yes, that's definitely the word for it.
Unbelievable. It is sensational. Just find... Now, from what I understand, there are people who are in the process of potentially getting hold of this. So I'll let you know when it's sold out.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go.
Yeah, I don't think it will last.
No.
I realise, obviously, it is certainly a considered purchase. Well, it's only a considered purchase if you don't have the money. If you do have the money and you're a collector,
then it's a no-brainer, really,
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just wonderful. I love that. By the way, can I just say thank you to the Westminster Collection, because I tell you what, we've been dealing with this wonderful company for probably, a couple of months now, isn't it? Something like that. All the imagery, all the videos that you've provided, you know, you've done everything right. It's just extraordinary.
Well, we have a wonderful team and we take such pride in what we do and what we produce. And I think coming on a show like this and getting the chance to show off the fantastic coins, it really is a fantastic opportunity for us.
It certainly is. And like I said, if that's out of your price range, fear not, said he, for mighty dread. Because we have something for every budget tonight. I hope you enjoy the show. Come be part of it. Come ask your questions. If you're a collector, what do you love about collecting? We would love you to be part of the show. It's a very prestigious show. It's the first time that the Westminster Collection have ever been on Shop on TV, and hopefully the first time of many.
Oh, I hope
so. Now, this next item, excuse me, not first, the next item is absolutely something I think that everybody can have and should have, because this is all of the new coins that have been minted for King Charles, right?
That's right. So these are sort of the standard circulating coins that you find in your everyday change. Only you probably won't find these ones in your change, not for a while anyway.
No.
Just 3 of them can currently be found in circulation.
So which ones are in circulation at the moment?
So we've got the 5p, which has the oak on it.
Yeah.
We have the 50p that's got the salmon, and then the £1 with the bee. But I do have to say...
The salmon's quite special, isn't it?
I was going to say, the salmon has just been named the rarest 50p in circulation. Just 200,000 of those can be found in your change. I know you're probably thinking 200,000 sounds like an awful lot, but most 50p's are struck in their millions. So it really is a very rare piece. And collectors out there that are in the know are already snapping them up. They're going salmon hunting, if you like. And
salmon hunting.
Sorry, the puns.
Do these coins roll upstream? Or
I don't think.
By the way, can I just say, we're getting a lot of people asking about the sovereign. So, look, if the gold sovereign is out of your budget, we do have the silver sovereign as well. If you want us to bring the silver sovereign forward and show it to you sooner, we'd be more than happy to do that. And remember, that is the last year, 2025, the first ever silver sovereign was minted. The first time a new sort of edition of a sovereign, if you like,
that's right,
in a different metal anyway, since the 1400s. I mean, it is extraordinary, and and that's very affordable as well. It's
less than £60, £59.95 for a sovereign. You wouldn't believe it if I told you that, would you?
No. I suppose if you wanted to, I mean, you could have it set into jewellery and things like that if you wanted to.
You could do what you like with it, but it's something
yeah.
special, isn't it?
Yeah. So's this. I mean, everything about this, I mean, you'll see, let me just show you all the way around it. So you've got all the coin specifications on the back, like so, and you've also got, don't worry, Mr. Director, I'll be happy to just move around. So, again, there's loads of history here, but this is made of a very, very high quality, thick laminated card stock.
Well, it's made so that it can stand up and perfectly display those coins.
Yeah.
They are also protectively encapsulated, so they're free from scratches and the blemishes of circulating coins because they're struck to a higher collector quality, and you know that they'll be kept safe for generations to come in that beautiful packaging.
And it is the sort of thing that, you know, I think a lot of people do get these. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, you could frame them as well. There's no reason why you couldn't hang them on the wall.
You know, we get all sorts of things. People send in pictures of their collections. I once saw a collector who had decorated his entire downstairs loo with coins, the floor, the walls, everything with pennies.
But you could presumably start a whole collection of these. I mean, how frequently are these sort of new coins released?
So every year, these ones are struck in that superior collector quality, but for circulation, it's all based on demand from the Treasury, from post offices, from banks. And as I say, at the moment, just 3 of those coins are actually available in the wild, you could say. And it could be years until we have all 8, from the 1p to the £2, of these new coins for King Charles III actually in our change. So many collectors will want to build up a full set, and at the moment, the only way to do that is buying the set. You can't find them in your change.
No.
So if you want to beat the crowds and have them in the superior quality, including that salmon that everyone wants, you can do that by owning the set.
Plus, also, even if they are in your change, they're not mint condition.
No,
These are all mint condition. I love the fact you can see as well the profile of the coins.
Oh yeah. Do you have a favourite of the designs? Because they're all lovely wildlife, animals, conservation. You know,
I'm a bit of a fan of the salmon, actually.
You like the salmon? It's just because you know
them all.
it's
I like the two. What is that? £5 coin?
It's the £2
£2
there that you're looking at. It's got all the flowers
I haven't carried
of the
cash
nation.
for so many years. I couldn't even tell you. I lived in America for a long time too, so you know.
Oh really? Well, American coins are very collectible as well.
Very true, very true. But I mean, they are wonderful, aren't they?
I really love the puffin 20p. I think that one's
great. I was just going to say that's very cool. Yeah. It takes me back to when I made a little jar out of in a pottery class for my parents, and they used to collect the 20p's, put the 20p's in, and save them up.
Yeah, well, that was a great way. You know, for me, I think, you know, if you're collecting coins from your change, particularly with kids, with your family, you're always saving money at the same time as building up a collection, and you're learning about history and heritage because every coin has a story. Every coin has a story. Yeah. Look at those, aren't they amazing? Ladies and gentlemen, they're yours for £39.50. Now, we've got another set for you. This is another UK annual coin set. They're basically the same coins, but with 5 additional commemorative coins, or commemoratives as we like to call them, included. That's right. So you're actually getting 2 complete presentations, is that right? Well, you get the full set. You can see on the front, we have all 8, from the 1p up to the £2. Yes, yeah. And then all the way through the interior, we have a page dedicated to each of those annual coins. As you said, those are the commemorative designs. So we call the circulating 1p to £2 definitives. Yes. We call the rest commemoratives. And they are commemorating the year's biggest, most significant anniversaries. And there's actually 5 of them. So we have a £5 coin, 2 £2 and 2 50p's. But should we start by looking at the £5? Because that one
Absolutely. I'm going to give one of these back. It confused me because there were 2 of them. We put 2 out.
I know. We're so excited by them, we thought you'd want to see them twice. Well, I'd see them in stereo. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've only got one pair of hands. The heft of these. It's heavy, isn't it? But the way that the card is folded, you can display it beautifully. It stands itself up really nicely. And as I said, you've got all 8 on the front, and then in the interior, there are the 5 commemorative ones. Now, that £5 coin is marking a very significant moment. It is 100 years since the birth of Queen Elizabeth. Wow. And the £5 coin is the traditional flagship collector coin for the UK, traditionally reserved for the biggest royal anniversaries. And so it's no surprise that we have a £5 coin for Her Majesty in this anniversary year. And once again, what I love about this is all the coins, the way they're displayed, obviously you can see both sides, but the way they're displayed on the reverse, can you see, look at that. you really get the dimensionality, if that's, I don't even know if that's a word. You can use that word. Yeah.
and you get that for all of them as well.
You do.
They're round the back. Oops, sorry, excuse me, round the back there too. But also just the photography, the information, and I love the fact that you've got the thick card that holds the coins, and then the sort of the gussets, if you like, are a thinner card. So they do fold
up really nicely, yeah.
but they also stand very nicely as well. Plus, they seem to be sort of relatively fingerprint proof. So
yes, they are, because they're protectively encapsulated. They are fingerprint proof. They're going to be beautifully displayed for generations to come. Shall I talk you through some of the designs, Rob? Because there are some incredible coins here.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have the 200th anniversary of the ZSL London Zoo on a £2 coin, and it actually has the animals featured within the coin, almost leaping off. I mean, I don't know if you've been to London Zoo yourself.
Many times, not recently. I've been around the back because you know there are actually funny enough, there are canals that people don't even know about from around Camden and places like that. And one of them goes behind.
That's
the London Zoo.
I was driving past once. I didn't even know I was driving past the zoo until I saw a giraffe's head popping up over the hedge. And going through the middle of London, that was what I was not expecting to see.
Yeah. It's an amazing place.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Now, we also have a HMS Beagle £2 coin, marking 200 years since that famous ship that took Darwin to the Galapagos.
Right.
I actually went to the Galapagos when I was younger, and I tell you, it's a whole other world. The wildlife is phenomenal. And what I love about this coin is not only do you see the ship in the centre of the design, you also see the animals going around the edge. So you've got turtles, you've got lizards.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I was out there, the amount of lizards, you couldn't move for lizards running over your feet. Yeah, it's incredible.
Huh.
They're like dinosaurs. Honestly, you've seen nothing like it ever before.
Like Jurassic Park 2,
Just
I
like
think.
that,
No, 2 or 3.
There you go.
3.
But if you do get that coin, you can see all around the edge those details. That's what I love about coins. Is sometimes it's not the obvious thing in the middle, but it's the things going around the edge that really catch your eye.
I think, and I'm sure that numismatists would agree with me, but the great thing about coins is they're very tactile.
Absolutely.
But they're also historic too. So you own a bit of history, but also there's something tangible about them. That's something valuable about them. Sentimental value or actual value in many cases.
Absolutely.
Too,
Well, we do events sometimes, and the amount of families and children that come by, and they're so interested in the coins, because a lot of children nowadays don't actually handle cash. It's not like in our day when we would have had coins and we would have been using money readily. So I think for children as well, for families, to have something like that, the annual coin set. Maybe you've got a big year, maybe you've got a new baby, maybe you've got a wedding, or it's a big anniversary year for you. To have the 2026 annual coins, celebrate this year with your family is something special.
Absolutely, and I think as Brits as well, we love all that sort of thing, the bunting and the sort of the street parties and the coronations. And I was working for a news company for the coronation. I organised the whole of this news company's coronation coverage. It was an incredible time. Now, speaking of incredible times, can I just remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that it is very, very important that you go to twcshop.tv.
That's the one.
You're not shopping through Shop on TV tonight, although if you go to our homepage, you will find banners that will take you. Now, the twcshop.tv actually is just a short domain name that will... Oh, hang on. Sorry, something's happened. What's happened? Oh.
Is this good news, Rob?
Yes. So I'm scared.
Aback.
Is there a fire?
Do we have to evacuate?
More like a fire. Well, I tell you what. Do you know what's evacuating? The Sovereign.
The Sovereigns.
3 of them have gone.
No.
We've
and
only
we're, like 10, 20 minutes into the show?
10 or 20 minutes into the show. We did say they would sell out tonight.
Yeah.
Well done. Congratulations if you got those. I'm a bit jealous, actually, because I wish that...
You wanted that one, didn't you?
If I wasn't moving this month... Thank you very much, Izzy. Look at that. She's got the gloves and everything. Isn't that brilliant? Oh, I love it. We said we'd get her on.
Yes, we did.
Here it is. Very quick. We're going to go back. There are only 2 left. Now, I don't know whether the lads up in the control room can tell us whether there are people who've got these in their baskets or not. I don't know if they've got that sort of information. 2 have gone. So they were only the last... Sorry, 3. 3. There are 2 left is what I meant to say. Basically, there were only 5 left in the whole world, and the Westminster Collection and you, Rachel, you withheld them from being able to be ordered on the Westminster Collection site.
They would go. I wanted to bring, because I think everyone has should have the opportunity to own a sovereign. I thought I want to bring at least 5 onto the show, even just to show people. So the fact they're going so quickly, people obviously like what they see. Yeah,
well, there are 2 left in the whole world.
2. That's
Do you know what that means? 1 in about 3.5 billion people will get to own one of the last 2.
Quick maths.
Well, I can do halves. That's about all I can do.
I don't even think I can.
You are. Like, I feel. I don't want to be pushy at all. Like, for some people, £1,895 is not within the realms of affordability.
Yeah.
But if you've got the money, or you can put it on a credit card, or whatever you need to do, you've got to get it because you. Do you know what? I'm not going to say too much here, but in my experience as someone who's been in collectibles and memorabilia for 3 decades, the minute the entire worldwide collection sells out, things happen. That's all I'm saying. So get it while you can. Here is the Westminster Collection website. Again, you're just going to go to the short URL tonight that they've done especially for us, especially for you for this show.
That's right.
twcshop.tv. It sounds like there are actually several people trying to buy the last 2. Oh. So
it's a race to who's going to get them.
It's a race to the finish line. I know.
That's right.
And I will let you know the minute that those have sold out. They will sell out. It is as simple as that.
Unfortunately, Rob, I don't think you're going to be taking it home with you.
Sorry.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Wow.
It's gone.
Oh, well, I am sorry
about
for people who missed out.
Oh no, that's not the right one. Sorry, that's not. I thought that was the details for the sovereign. Right. Sorry, I'm a bit excited.
He's composing himself.
Now you can get the silver one.
You can.
Should we just? Do you know what? We'll bring that forward. We'll do it after
the silver
this.
Sovereign. Yeah, absolutely.
The silver sovereign. I mean, just about everybody can afford the silver sovereign.
That's it, and I think that's the exciting thing about that coin is it does give every collector the chance to own a sovereign.
Yeah.
How
exciting times. I'm hearing how crazy busy it is. Now, we've probably got about 5 or 6 or maybe 7 or 8 of the entire 16 items, or maybe 18 items we've got for you tonight, if we get to the other 2, that are so low in limited editions, in what's left, the stock that's left, they probably will sell out tonight. So we knew this was going to happen, but not quite so quickly. Right, OK, ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely love this. Again, sorry to try and elbow the graphics off. I honestly, I was trying to say adios to the sovereign details because it's sold out. But what's in the box here, folks? OMG. You get all of this, a certificate of authenticity. Now, again, you a little velvet doodah, ribbon, that's the word I was looking for. And this actually is a stand. Now, you can stand this up independently, or you can, if you want to, stand it up in the box. Now, I'm going to take it out because, obviously, we've got studio lights and they reflect, so it's just easier for me to manage the reflections. These are amazing. This is an introduction to the offer. Now, technically,
this actually is the full set of 5 that we're looking at here. This is the silver proof 50p collection.
Right. So you get one.
You get all 5 in this one.
For 50p?
No. This is the silver-proof version that we're looking at here. So this is a full set of 5 silver-proof 50ps.
So we've got the wrong details on the screen.
I think you might have the wrong details on the screen. We've jumped ahead of ourselves because we're getting so carried away with the sovereign.
That's not a problem. You see, look, our producer she's on it.
There we go.
Right. So you do. I was going to hang on a minute. You're not getting all those for 50p. I knew something was up. So these are 5. You do get all 5.
You get all 5.
Only 995 worldwide.
That's right.
And again, we haven't got many of them left. Do you know roughly how many are still available?
Oh gosh, you're testing me here. I'm not entirely sure how many of these ones are left, but not many, because this is such a massive theme this year.
Do the Westminster Collection have the remainder of what's left?
Yes, we do. Yes, these are exclusive to us.
So when they sell out through the Westminster Collection, they're gone worldwide.
They are gone. And with such a low edition limit, less than 1,000 collectors have the chance to own this. And this really is the one for serious collectors out there that are wanting to own solid silver with these beautiful 50p's. They're struck to a proof finish, which means very, very carefully hand-polished dies and beautiful definition and detail. It gives you a mirror-like finish when you look at those coins.
And these are not these are all minted. They're actually minted coins, aren't they?
That's right. That's correct. Yeah. And you know, these ones are issued for 100 years since the birth of Queen Elizabeth II.
Wow.
It's only fitting that we're going to have coins.
Do you know
her birthday, she has one in April, and she has 2 birthdays, like an official one and her actual one. Yes, I can't remember the date of the second one.
So I'm just trying to think find out if she's had her 100th birthday. Or
no, I think it will be April. It will be yet to come.
So April,
so get it now, because I think by the time we get to her actual birthday, they will be gone.
But also, again, 995. Well, if you round it up to 1,000, you know, it's 1 in 700 million people that will get to own these coins. It is extraordinary. It really is.
Incredible.
Again, the presentation box is absolutely superlative, second to none. They're all encapsulated. You can, if you want. I won't do it now. You've got little. You can't see them because blacks don't show up very well on telly. But there are little recesses. There's the word I was looking for, to allow you to take them out. So I won't do it now because I don't want to get my mitts all over them. Well, I'll take one out in a second because you can see both sides of the coin. You could rotate them. You could have them showing faces one day or heads one day and tails another day if you wanted to. Or if you're very lucky, you can have a professional TV director and a video like this.
There you go. So these are actually the official titles held by Her Majesty. So starting from the Princess of York back in 1926, of course, and then all the way through to Queen Elizabeth II in her later years. So a really stunning set. It's a tribute to Her Majesty, and of course it's telling the story of her remarkable life of service. But for collectors, you can kind of say this is the closing chapter on Queen Elizabeth on coinage. And of course, over the 70-year reign, we've seen so many coins featuring Her Majesty. It's been a collector favourite, and so I think a set like this is absolutely stunning.
Now, we're going to go slightly out of our... We had a running order, but it was always supposed to be a loose suggestion, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
We've gone jazz because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the driving seat. You tell us what you... Well, we haven't had a chance to see if we've had any emails yet, but you tell us what you want to see and we will show it. Remember, still to come, we've got the 1 kilogram Harry Potter coin. We've also got the Harry Potter medals. We've got Freddie Mercury coming up. We've got Thunderbirds coming up. The Harry Potter will... I think we... Where is it? Is it over my shoulder?
It's been hidden from you.
Oh, over your shoulder?
It's over here.
There it is.
We can magic it. Wave a wand,
that's the box for it, there. Wait till you see. It's the size of a giant cookie. And there aren't many of those left. As we see, I'd get one of those.
Yeah. Giant cookie or giant coin?
Both.
Yeah.
I'll get a giant cookie to celebrate buying the giant coin.
Nice, yeah.
Well, I was, you know, endeavouring to play Hagrid in the TV show.
Wow.
So, and actually, when I went to Universal, as I mentioned, everybody thought I was Hagrid when I was in Hogwarts and all of that sort of stuff.
Well, I think I would be Hermione. I'm a bit of a swot, so I've been revising for this show and practising. I am absolutely Gryffindor.
You're Hermione after she's left school and decided to dye her hair.
There you go.
She's going a bit rock chick, if you don't mind. That's a bit presumptuous of me to say. Right, here it is, folks. This is the Silver Sovereign. You cannot get this through the mint.
No longer available at the mint.
It is no longer available. Is it true to say it's only available with you?
There might be other people that are selling it on the secondary market, but that's no longer available at the Royal Mint, so you cannot get it from the official retailer anymore.
Now, this Silver Sovereign, it's the first time that a Silver Sovereign has ever been released, and it was in 2025. And the only time when the original Silver Sovereign was introduced...
The original gold sovereign back in 1489.
Who was in the reign of who?
King Henry VII, so back in the Tudor days.
Oh, gosh, Henry VII.
Absolutely.
He was a scallywag.
So for over 500 years, we've seen the gold sovereign, and of course that's been an icon of British collecting, and worldwide the chief coin of the world. And now we have, for the very first time ever, the silver sovereign.
Do you know what? Silver, because gold, you know, gold is gold, but the fact is that silver, white metals in general are very on trend, very on fleek these days. Yeah. And one of the great things about this is, yes, obviously you can keep it as a collectible. It comes in a beautiful presentation box. It is fully encapsulated, but you can see that you can actually open this and take it out, which means if you wanted it set into a pendant, if you wanted it set into a ring, you know, I mean, I had a full sovereign gold ring back when in my 20s, you know. And the fact is, the great thing about sovereigns is if you do put them in jewellery, and that, like, for example, the gold sovereign jewellery, the big rings and pendants and things like that, they went out of fashion at one point, I think, and then maybe they've come back. But it doesn't matter because you can always pop the gold off from the outside, but keep the coin. Yeah. Never, ever get rid of the coin.
Don't get rid of it. No, absolutely not. No, and something like this, it really is a numismatic first, so that means a collecting first, and that always does mean that it's more sought after because every collector wants to own the first of something. Yeah. And, you know, to say that you can own a sovereign for less than £60, that's remarkable.
Is it one-off, or are they going to mint more?
They probably will be creating more, yes, but this is the first, so that's why this is so important. It's the very first.
Isn't it? I mean, I think the price is absolutely fantastic. You're saving 20%, which is £15. The first ever UK sovereign, and again, you can't get it at the mint. You know, this is the sort of, because it is a limited edition. The limited edition is a reasonable number, isn't it?
It's around 50,000.
Yes, which for a worldwide, you know, a coin like this is still actually pretty rare.
Exactly. It might not be as limited as some of the other pieces,
No.
but the fact that this is a numismatic first,
Yes.
it's a sovereign, every collector's going to want it. It means it's been really sought after. As I say, it's no longer available at the Royal Mint. So, you know, once they're gone from us, you can't get them from us anymore, and you certainly can't get them from the Royal Mint. But, you know, it is structured the exact same specifications as its gold counterpart. So you have Pistrucci's St George and the Dragon design there. It's struck in 99.9% silver.
Wow.
So it really
There's always a 0.01 just for
something.
impurities and things like that. Same
that.
with gold, right, if you buy Britannia, for example.
Yeah. But you can see that beautiful mirror finish on the coin as well, and that's because it's struck to a proof finish. So highly polished dies, very intricate design, very detailed. I think any collector is going to want to have that piece.
Yeah. Just brilliant. Sorry about the hairy fingers, by the way. It was never my intention to handle these like this. But if you want to display it, it will stand up in its little box if you want it to, I think, like so. Or if not, this is how it will come to you. It will actually be set in like so. So a great gift.
Yes.
It's the sort of thing also that if you do know somebody who is a coin collector and you don't know what to get them for a birthday or something like that.
Oh, that would make
gift.
Their day. They would love that so much. Yeah.
It is amazing. £59.95. Remember, everything you're buying tonight is through the official Westminster Collection website, and they've created for their Shop on TV debut tonight this little short URL, twcshop.tv. That will, it's basically, it will redirect you to the Westminster Collection's official website. Remember, you are buying from a company, ladies and gentlemen, that was founded in 1945. It is still a family-run business, third generation.
That's right.
Just celebrated your 80th anniversary.
We had a big bash to celebrate. It was lovely.
I bet you did. Yeah. To coin a phrase.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you say lots of jokes like that in the office?
You know what? My manager in particular is always on the jokes and the puns. He thinks he's very funny.
I think you're supposed to say he is very funny.
He's so funny. Yeah.
Now, this next commemorative is extraordinary. I mean, I love them all. Honestly, if I were a millionaire, Rodney, I'd have it all. I'm a huge collector. I mean, I collect all, especially sort of movie and memorabilia and such. So I desperately want the Thunderbirds, and I desperately want the Harry Potter coins. I really do, you know. But have a look at this. Should we do the little grand reveal?
Yes, please do.
This is a portrait. This is 1/10 of an ounce of pure gold.
24 karat gold.
So 99.9% pure gold, right?
Yes.
Yes. Here we go.
Yeah, he's teasing it.
I almost feel like we need a fanfare. It's just fabulous.
It's exquisite, isn't it?
Look at
And this actually has a lower edition limit than the coins we've been looking at so far.
I know. This was 428. 500 worldwide, and we're down to the last handful, aren't we?
Around 50 of them left, probably less now.
Yeah,
That's right. Well, this is the thing, is this coin has been struck in that rare 10th ounce specification, so we don't often see this, but it has been struck by the Royal Mint exclusively for us. So you can't get it anywhere else. You can't even buy it from the Royal Mint. Only from us. That's right, yeah.
Well, we did say, obviously, you know, you work with the Royal Mint very closely and mints all around the world. And that is, you know, the fact that they've made an exclusive for the Westminster Collection. I mean, that's a trusted, long-standing partnership or relationship, isn't it?
We do pride ourselves on our relationship with the Royal Mint, absolutely.
Yeah. They're great people. I've worked with them myself, and they're wonderful people.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, you know, look, if the maybe the sovereign, the gold sovereign, was just beyond the realms of affordability for you at the moment, but something, I mean, this is, you know, essentially £1,000 less than that was, £1,020. And this, you're getting the prestige, you're getting the heritage, you're getting the history, you're getting the beauty, you're getting a stunning presentation, and crikey, it's a real gold coin.
It's a real gold coin.
In fact, the sovereign wasn't even 24 karat gold. I'm not putting it down, but this is.
This is 24 karat, and a 10th ounce is a rare specification. We don't often see that. But I think it's remarkable that on a coin of that size, you can see all the detail of the design. So it's actually featuring the very first portrait of Queen Elizabeth on decimal coinage. So you might remember it from your old style 50p.
Isn't there something about the tiara there?
That's right. So that tiara was gifted to Queen Elizabeth by Queen Mary. It's the Girls of Great Britain and Northern Ireland tiara, and the portrait is recognisable the world over.
Sure.
It's the young portrait of the Queen, and obviously, as we are marking 100 years since her birth this year, I think a coin like this is so special to own. It's a piece of history and heritage. It's something you're going to pass down, and you're owning a piece of gold as well, which is so special.
And the fact is that, you know, gold is gold is gold is gold. And
How many times can you say that?
Many. Let's see if we sell out, and then I'll be saying it a lot. Yeah, I mean, it is something very special. In fact, actually, you know, if you took all the gold that was ever mined in history, they say you can turn it into a block, it would just about fit under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I think it's 22 metres by 22 metres squared. It would probably fit in your house.
Well, actually, a large living room.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But also so much so that any gold that is still in circulation, like for example, gold that Napoleon might have had.
Yeah.
Is bits of that are probably in, or of famous historic people are probably in bits of gold you've got, because it's all recycled.
Cycled round, that's it. Well,
There's no really new
finite.
gold.
Yeah. It's such a rare, precious metal. I think any collector would love to own a piece of gold. And yes, the sovereigns might be out some people's price range, and that's absolutely fine, because there are other options. And a piece like this with that collector value as well, just 500 of them available, you're getting something so special.
It is really wonderful. Now, again, if you want to, I won't do it, but you can pop it out. And you can take it out as well. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. But I love this wonderful sort of mahogany, or is it, would you call it mahogany?
Yes, I think it's mahogany,
type finish.
Yeah.
And again, you can stand it up inside the collector's case if you want to. And there is the certificate of authenticity numbered, individually numbered certificate of authenticity in the back. It's got, say that again, Caroline. We've got to move off it because it's...
Is it going?
Oh, it's absolutely flying.
Oh.
But also, we're getting so many requests. Come on, Harry.
Oh, really? We want to go on to the Harry Potter coin.
Oh, we got to wait a bit longer. Oh my goodness, my producer is a real tease. So yeah, Harry Potter's on its way. £875 though for the 2026 UK Queen Elizabeth II portrait, 1/10 of an ounce gold coin. 500 worldwide. There were not many of them left remaining. So again, something special, something to own that very few other people on planet Earth will ever own. If maybe this is the first item in your collection, I promise you, from my experience, when you have something really, really rare, it feels really good. I got my son a signed Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. Sort of commemorative plaque. He was beside himself because at that time that's what he was into. And if you love coins, if you love films, if you love Harry Potter, when you get something like this and you get it at home, you're holding in your hand something so rare and so special. It almost you can come over quite emotional. Yeah. Now we do have a couple of very special items that we're not presenting in the show, but we do have a little video. There you are. Sorry, no red lights again. To tell you more. Let me start that link again. We do have a video to tell you more.
Well known for their tameness and regular visits to our homes and gardens, it's also been voted as Britain's favourite bird. Of course, it's the robin. And today, you can claim your robin commemorative for free by visiting the official website twcshop.tv. All you pay is £1.50 postage. Alternatively, you can call us on 0800 9887 740. Each commemorative features the beautiful colour artwork of world-renowned wildlife illustrator Mike Langman. The robin is the first in a wonderfully detailed collection of commemoratives, each one featuring a superbly illustrated British bird. Simply head to twcshop.tv now and claim your robin commemorative for free and just pay the postage. To guarantee yours, please get in touch today. Head to twcshop.tv now.
So just to remind you, that is, again, an introduction to a collection. So we've got a graphic. It's coming in a second, which will sort of cover all the information.
Absolutely.
But that's the first one that you get, basically. And we're not featuring that in this show. We've showed you essentially an ad for it,
that's
basically,
right,
haven't we?
But that's been one of our most popular collections. We do have lots of people that have been really, really excited by that particular commemorative and collecting with us since then. And All of our products are covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee as well.
We have apology. We had another graphic that sort of filled the screen, but this was one for our little sort of TV graphics, but we don't have any for this item. So forgive us. This is what we've got, and at the end of the day, it's got the information on it.
There you go.
And that's all that
Everything you
matters.
need to know.
So
that's
it's a special introductory offer. The further commemoratives will be delivered monthly for £25 plus your £3.99 P&P for each subsequent delivery, and basically, again, there is no obligation. You can cancel at any time. You're going to sign up via twcshop.tv, which will take you through to the westminstercollection.com official website, or you can call 0800 988 7440, and you're always in control. You can pause, you can cancel, or you can renew. So if you want to get the whole collection, but you know you haven't got the budget for it you can pause it as many times as you like, and there is a no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. So you're absolutely, your peace of mind is assured with everything and anything that you buy from the Westminster
And that's
Collection.
most important to us. You know, we want everyone to enjoy collecting, and so we make it as accessible as possible for everyone.
Absolutely. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I almost wish that we had a drum roll.
Yeah, I can try.
Crikey!
It's heavy. You're doing some weightlifting.
That weighs about a kilo.
Well, funny you should say that. It's a kilo of pure silver. But, you know, imagine if you didn't tell someone what was in that box. You said, here, take a look at this. It is spellbinding when you open this up.
Good one.
You liked it?
I like that. I like that. I was wondering what you were going to say.
You know me well by now.
I do. You probably expected me to say that.
I love it. I love that.
Oh,
Here we go.
I wish we had some music. We need some creaky door music, don't we?
Yeah, some magical spellbinding. There we go.
You're a wizard, Harry. Holy
How incredible is
cauldrons,
that?
that's incredible.
It's absolutely remarkable. You know, I'd never seen anything like this before.
Wow! Oh my
You can take it out. Look how thick this coin is. And that's an actual coin. That's an actual legal tender coin.
It's legal tender as well.
It is, but it's a work of art. It really is magnificent.
Gosh, you wouldn't want to spend that, would you?
No.
So-
We're buying a packet of crisps or something.
No, exactly. Wow. Now, it's £4,695. I do realise that, again, it is a considered purchase, but it's there were 199 in the whole world
That's
made.
right.
This is officially licensed merchandise by Warner Brothers, so it's the real deal, and only 50 were released to the UK.
That's right.
I guess almost exclusive, because unless you buy this from somebody else who already owns it for whatever premium they are asking for it, we, or the Westminster Collection, have the last 35 in the whole world.
And again, I had to say, let's hold these back because I want to bring them on the show. I want to show people how fantastic they can be. You're going to get an achy arm doing that.
Now, this is, again, it is legal tender. So $20. Where is it legal tender?
This is legal tender in... I've got to check my facts now.
Samoa.
It's actually Samoa, yeah. You can see it there on the design.
So, hello, it's on the coin, Rob.
But, you know, I just think...
Look, it's a relief.
That's right.
You know, it's not just...
But the joy of my job, Rob, is that I get to see coins from all around the world, and different mints have such incredible technology. And this coin is absolutely revolutionary. It's actually using an 8-layer minting process, and it creates this incredible depth of detail in the coin. You can actually see the characters look like they're jumping out at you, don't they?
Well, they do. They are three-dimensional, aren't they?
Absolutely
You know,
are.
this is not a flat coin, as you can see.
No.
Oh, perfect.
You've got a great angle on that.
So you've got Hogwarts in the background. You've got Buckbeak. Come on, Buckbeak.
Well, you'll notice there's actually 7 panels going around the edge.
Yes,
so for the 7 books,
right.
7 films, it's telling you the story all the way from, you know, you've got the flying car, you've got Buckbeak, you've got the duel with Voldemort, and then, of course, the golden trio of characters, Ron, Hermione, and, of course, Harry himself.
Sorry,
in the
he
centre.
who should not be named.
Yes, of course, yeah. And also, if you are a big Harry Potter fan, you'll notice the Deathly Hallows symbol goes all around the edge. So, Rob, if I were to tell you this is a single coin that tells the entire story of Harry Potter, I don't think you'd believe me until you see it for yourself. Yeah. And then you realise it truly does it justice.
Isn't it, really?
It really is.
I love the flying, what was it, Austin Healey or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's it. But, yeah, so few mints actually have the technology to be able to do this, that actually only 2 of them are created each year.
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel like I'm giving away too much by saying it's an 8-layer minting process, because it's quite a closely guarded secret, but We can tell secrets on the show, can't we?
Of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're sharing the secret.
I'm keeping many secrets right now.
Well, you've got the sovereign in your pocket.
Now, sorry about the lens flare, but don't you? I'm a professional. We're in safe hands.
Yes, there we go.
I tell you what, you need to be a bodybuilder to present this coin. It's crazy.
Very heavy.
It's the weight of a bag of sugar.
That's right. Yeah, a whole kilo of silver. Now,
it's a work of art, though. Let's be honest.
It really is.
199 made in the entire world.
Yeah, yeah. It also has a really unique antique finish. So that means that there's deeper shadows, there's brighter highlights, and it makes each coin unique. But it gives it almost that aged look, which I think for a coin like this, telling the story of Harry Potter, it's just truly magical.
You know, I'm thinking here two things. Number one, can I afford to drop 4,600 quid right now?
I say yes.
I mean, I'm sorely tempted. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, because we've only got 35 remaining, already people are nabbing them. Well, I don't know if they'll all go tonight, but certainly a good chunk of them will. But what I'm thinking is if you've got several people in your friend circle or in your family, be it, you know, sort of immediate or extended, who are Harry Potter fans, this is probably one of the rarest collectible movie-related items I've ever seen in 30-something years.
And you're a collector yourself.
I am a collector. I'm 100. I think to me, what it's saying is 199 worldwide. Now, I don't know how many. Well, they've all sold out except for the last 35. So not just the 50 in the UK, but the 199. There are just 35 left out of the whole 199, right?
Well, we only ever had 50. The others, I'm not even sure.
Oh,
if
I see.
Still available.
So it's out of the 50.
Out of the 50 that we have, we just
so the rest may well have sold out, but they'll be all around the world.
Exactly that. So for UK collectors, this has been, you know, a great opportunity, an exclusive opportunity. But we did have to hold them back because it's only recently just been launched, so it's not been available for very long. They've been going really quickly. So I thought, let's hold some back. Let's take them to the show. Even if, say, you might be thinking this is too expensive, I actually can't buy it. I just wanted to be able to show the incredible craftsmanship of a coin like this because.
But you know, if you've got 8 of you, it could be, you know, 500 quid each, or 9 of you. Or 5 of you, you know, if you want to spread the chip in and co-own it. Again, you know, we never say that these are things that we can never guarantee, you know, the value of things in the future. But the fact is, I mean, I can tell you as a movie memorabilia, diehard movie memorabilia collector myself, that this is the sort of thing that in years to come, only 199 people on the whole planet will ever have one. Unlikely to be repeated again. Certainly, it will never be repeated again in this form. Presumably, the mould is broken once once they were fully minted. I mean, are they cast? Is that how it's? You said it's a top secret.
It is struck.
You were saying, sorry, yes, it is.
It's an 8-layer minting process. So I would love to see the die that is used to strike that because it would be absolutely incredible. But even I don't have access to those secrets, Rob. That's a level beyond.
Can I just ask you, Rachel, have you ever seen our microwaver? It's lovely. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm not on camera anymore. That's the whole gag out the window.
You know, I fell for it. I looked at the microwave.
I was going to put it in my pocket, and it's no time for comedy on this show, I'm afraid. Sorry. I'll just keep that there. If you've got, by the way, have we had any emails, Caroline? Right, they're coming through in a moment. I apologise. Obviously, we're trying to balance between getting through everything and also making sure that we pay attention to you, our wonderful audience. I mean, I'm a bit almost teary-eyed at that. I really am.
Yeah.
And remember, you're going through the Westminster Collection website. Harry Potter.
That was quite good.
I do all the impressions.
Yeah.
If you go through our website, just go to shopontv.co.uk. You can click on any banner that says Westminster. Remember, you can go to twcshop.tv. That is a short URL. It basically redirects to the official Westminster Collection website, and not just to the Westminster Collection website, but to the landing page that the Westminster Collection have made and curated especially for all the items that are that have launched on Shop on TV
Although,
tonight.
of course, that sovereign's not going to be available on that link anymore.
No,
it's gone.
No,
so,
that one's gone, yeah.
So last few remaining of the other products.
This is going, again, I think £4,695 is a very, very good price.
For what you're
getting,
it's such a statement piece, isn't it?
Yeah,
you would be showing that off. It really is an incredible coin to own. If you are a collector, if you're a Harry Potter fan, which so many people are, you know, worldwide, Harry Potter is probably the biggest theme of the 21st century.
When I was in Orlando at Universal and I went on the Hogwarts Express, and all this
Yeah.
I couldn't. When we got, so you can go from Universal Studios Park to Islands of Adventure on the Hogwarts Express.
Oh, wow.
Now, it was busy enough at Diagon Alley, which is French Diagon Alley on the Universal Studios side. And once you go on the Diagon, the Hogwarts Express is a ride. But when you arrive in Islands of Adventure, when we walked out the other side, and you've got Hagrid, Hagrid's ride and all these other rides and things. I couldn't, I was with a friend, we could not move.
Yeah, I can well believe it.
It was shoulder to shoulder. It was so claustrophobic. I was like, I've got to get out of here.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary. And that's now, by the way, when the TV show, which is going to run for 10 years, because every book is going to be a season,
series,
and then probably a double season for the final book. Harry Potter is just never going away.
It's not.
It really isn't.
The amount of towns with quaint little Harry Potter shops, the little alleyways like in York as well, and you see so many people are obsessed with Harry Potter merchandise. Something like this, something so collectible, to be one of just 50 UK collectors to own that incredible coin, if you are a Harry Potter fan, you can't miss out on this one.
Well, as you can probably tell, I am. Now, just remember, ladies and gentlemen, that on the next item, which is the official Harry Potter medals, now you're getting a set of 4, and this is an introduction to the collection. So every month you will receive the next set of 4. So basically, when you buy this now, you're going to get... Sorry, actually, I just heard you can't buy it now. It's free.
It's free. Yeah. That's correct. Yeah. You just cover postage and you've got it.
I just gave my producer a heart attack. And now you will, yes, exactly. You will pay the postage. So you're going to get the first 4 medals absolutely free. Yeah. But then the subsequent deliveries are only £22.50. That's for the next 4, plus the £3.99 postage and packing. Remember, you've got a no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee, but also you can pause, cancel, or renew your subscription to the collection via your online account page at the Westminster Collection's website at any time. These medals are amazing. Now, what else? You get the 4 medals, but what else is coming here?
Well, we actually have the ultimate collection for Harry Potter fans here, because you also get a free collecting album, as you can see, you're holding it just there.
Yes.
And it's the perfect way to present these medals. Now, I've brought a few of them along with us.
Yes,
and it's split into all different themes. So we've got creatures, we've got characters, movie sets, the full works. And of course, these are all officially licensed. You can probably tell from the Harry Potter logos and the artwork that you'll recognise straight away from the film.
And by the way, for them to be officially licensed means that they have to go through incredibly rigorous procedures and approval process. What you said. I mean, it's quite a thing.
It really is.
Obviously, you're not going to get all the coin. Well, you will eventually if you
build up the full collection of all the medals.
Keep getting them, keep them coming. But so you get the dividers and all of this.
You get everything that you see.
When did you get the folder with the first set?
I think with delivery 2 or 3.
Yes.
You'll get that. So
okay. So you get
tonight,
Matthew. You're just getting for free, just the P&P. You're getting the first 4, but then after delivery 2 or 3, you will get the whole folder. And then, of course, if you keep, eventually you'll fill up the whole folder, because the whole collection will be in your binder and ready to...
special thing to do with your family, I think, with children, building up this full collection, especially if maybe you grew up and you were part of that Harry Potter world, you were reading the books, you were watching the films, and now you're experiencing that again and reliving the magic with your own family. To then collect alongside, I think, is going to be very special.
Now, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Mr. Cynical here. So these are the 4 that you get. Now, you may recognise some of the main characters... and Dobby. If you get the free ones and then you do cancel, do you still get to keep them?
You can keep what you have got so far. That's right. You can pause your subscription or cancel your subscription and stop collecting, but you've still got those pieces. But of course, even if you took those home and you decided, you know what, I'm not 100% happy, and it really doesn't happen very often, but of course you're covered by that 30-day money-back guarantee, and it's completely quibble-free. So they are special, I think.
Should we have a look through them?
Yes, please.
Paul, do you mind if I'm just going to move these... Oh,
dear. Could have seen that coming.
It's going to ruin the display. I love these little things. Are these ours?
No, they're ours. We brought them along specially. You know what? You can have one of those. That's absolutely fine.
Thank you very much. I can have that, but not a kilo.
Not the kilo. Right. No.
Let's start. Shall we start with
the main man?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
We're not going to spend much time on these, but you can see they are double-sided with the Harry Potter logo on the back, and Cedric sitting on the top. Just fabulous. So there's Harry. Also, you get Ron And you get Hermione.
And of course, sir, you get Dobby, sir.
Again, that's very good.
Thank you very much.
He's looking a bit sad in that one, I think. You need to give him a sock.
Well, why not?
Let's hope there's Harry Potter fans out there who know what I'm talking about when I say that.
Absolutely. These are free. You get these
Yeah.
absolutely for free as the introduction to the collection, plus the postage and packaging of £2.99. And it'll sign you up for recurring deliveries, but again, you can cancel at any time. And if you want to, you can get these for free and then cancel at any time if that's what you decide to do. But personally, I'd rather have that.
The full collection.
£22.50 a month. I mean,
Yeah,
crikey.
I know. And you get
I'd pay
4
that for
extra.
software.
Oh no.
The Silver Sovereign was so busy it broke the website.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's fixed now, apparently.
Good. Oh, good.
So apologies if you couldn't get through on the website.
Wow.
Go for the Silver Sovereign right now. So here it is. It's just £59.95. It is the first ever real silver sovereign that is not available at all at the Mint anymore.
Not at the Royal
Now,
Mint, no.
50,000 worldwide were created. I don't know how many of those are in the UK. No, certainly not all of them. So, I mean, it's just gone absolutely bananas for this. It gives you a chance. Listen, if back in 1489 somebody had known that was the first of centuries of sovereigns.
Yeah. 500 years of history.
People would have bought a lot more. They would have, hoarded them, I would think.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So now you're in a unique situation, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in history, you can be an owner of the first ever UK silver sovereign.
That's right.
Now, there will be others probably in the future, but they won't be the first.
That's right.
Nobody will have the first except you buying this right now. But only a few thousand people probably in the UK will have an opportunity to get it.
For less than £60.
For less than £60.
That's just the most remarkable thing, isn't it?
And I wish we need a klaxon sound or something, but it's not very... It's a bit lowbrow, isn't it? All right, go on. What is it? The first of the 1 kilo Harry Potters has gone. So
wow.
Those are and how many people did you say are trying to get? They're all essentially being spoken for.
Yeah.
Look, I realise £4,500 is a considered purchase. If you can put it on a credit card or a debit, I don't want to get you in debt, please. I'm not suggesting that. Only get it if you can afford it. But if you're on the fence because you can sort of afford it, but it's £4,695, it's probably one of the rarest collectibles certainly for movie memorabilia that I've ever seen.
That's right. And, Harry Potter fans, but also coin collectors are going to be all over this one. So I think if you have the opportunity to own this, such a statement piece for your collection, whether it's your first ever coin, and what an incredible first coin to add to your collection, or maybe you are a seasoned collector and you're looking for a gem to add to your next collecting piece, this really is something special that you're going to want to own.
Now, can I just go to the loo? I might be here 5 minutes or so. I really want that. Do you know what? I might just, if it's left at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Because I know what that could mean in the future to the prestige of owning that.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, look, if you want to buy a Renault Clio, great car. But you own a limited edition Maserati or something like that. They cost a fortune.
Yeah.
But they're incredibly rare, and and so on and so forth. Look, you do pay for prestige. You pay for rarity. Only a few people ever.
Yeah.
Only 199 people on the planet will have the bragging rights to say, I own one of those.
And it's the prestige and the craftsmanship and the minting process behind that coin. Every coin is painstakingly struck from an 8-layer revolutionary minting technique.
Brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. The next item I am going to get.
Yeah.
Because it is, don't even have to think about it. Here is from Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Oh my, this is a 60th anniversary 50p coin collection. It's just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're a Thunderbirds fan, which so many of our viewers, I'm sure will be.
Thunderbird 2 was always my favourite.
Was it? My brother had all of them. You know, it wasn't my thing, but he had all of the toys growing up, and he absolutely loved them. And we have some real Thunderbirds buffs in the office that are obsessed with these as well.
Well, it was because they were marionettes. It was the first, I'm trying to think what came before Thunderbirds, whether Will Scarlett was before Thunderbirds or... Paul, do you know? Paul director's a TV fan. Was that before Thunderbirds? I think it was. Captain Scarlet was,
Captain
I think,
Scarlet.
before.
My brother had a Captain Scarlet costume as well.
But they were all made in a warehouse somewhere in, you know, I think the north of England.
Yeah.
So it was Jerry Anderson, Paul, wasn't it? Jerry Anderson, who sort of created the miniature technology. He became the movie industry's go-to miniaturist. So, like The Spy Who Loved Me and James Bond, the underwater palace that was all. Pretty much anything that was done in miniature in movies was done by Jerry Anderson.
That's incredible. So this is a piece of movie history here as well, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Film history.
It was groundbreaking, this. It was... it did. Thunderbirds came first.
There you go, the very first. But yes, the 60th anniversary, so 60 years.
1965.
Yeah, 60 years since they were on our screens. And you can see you get all 5 coins there in that vivid colour detail as well. And they've actually been illustrated by acclaimed comic book artist Lee Sullivan. And he did the illustrations on that presentation pack that you see there as well.
Yeah.
So that in itself is something worth owning, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when you know that these are limited, just 4,995 of these presentations are available worldwide. Again, it's a collectible piece of movie history. TV show history. It's a great nostalgic theme.
Super marionation was the technology.
Super marionation.
Super marionation.
Incredible.
Because it wasn't. I mean, they were puppets, obviously. So there was a gantry above the sets, and all the sets were built in incredible detail in miniature. Yeah. And they were puppets on a string. But then, of course, they had their mouths that moved as well, and their eyes, and that was the clever bit that hadn't been done before. And occasionally. You had a real hand in a close-up, or a real, they sort of mixed it. It was just amazing. And it was just a bunch of crazy people that, a bit like the people that did. I was watching making the Star Wars again, which I've watched many times. In a warehouse in Van Nuys, that was making special effects that had never been done before. That was the British equivalent of that. You know what I mean?
That's it. So it really is a piece of history there, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't get me started on movie stuff. Honestly, we'll be here all night. $37.50. It's 50% off.
Yeah, half
and
price.
Do we know how many are left out of the 4,995?
I don't know how many are left, but I can imagine they're going quickly because this is such a nostalgic theme. There are so many people out there that love Thunderbirds. And, of course, being illustrated by Lee Sullivan as well, that just gives it that extra bit of authenticity and something special about these coins.
I've got loads of emails that have come through, by the way. But I tell you what, Caroline, if you bung them on me up, I'll just pick... I'll pepper them in.
Nice, yeah, I like that.
Because otherwise I'm going to get so behind. Beautiful presentation. Again, this very, very high quality laminated card, nice and thick, so it's designed to stand. There's loads of information. So I can't believe it's been 60 years.
I know, 60 years. It's a remarkable anniversary. And to have all 5 50p coins here as well. So you've got Thunderbird, all of the Thunderbirds, legendary vehicles of international rescue. It's something special, isn't it?
Do you know what changed miniature special effects? Who changed miniature special effects? So I think generally, Paul, tell me if I'm wrong here, Paul's our director, so James Cameron. Oh, wow. Because he was a model builder, but the thing about the miniatures, they never looked, they were never believably real. You knew that they were miniatures. Because the one thing they forgot to shrink, the camera. So that's what James Cameron did. He created bigatures, so bigger models, but also used a smaller camera. So that was used on Lord of the Rings, but Terminator 2 was the big one. Through the steelworks, you wouldn't know that it was a model. Yeah, but a lot of it was.
You know your stuff about movies.
Oh, I worked in movies for 10 years at Hollywood, so I've picked up a thing or two over the years, and I'm an avid collector as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself to a set of Thunderbirds collectible commemoratives right now, if that's what takes your fancy. Now, we have another... now we're getting to something... Everything's really special, but differently special. Because I can tell you so much about Concorde, including a very disturbing story that I'll mention probably afterwards.
I'm curious now.
Well, actually, it's not that disturbing, but it might be. Well, I'll let you know when we get to it. But Concorde, the first supersonic plane. This is the 50 pence that you're going to get for 50 pence.
That's right.
It's a 50p for a 50p.
Doesn't get better than
For
that,
the first, for the introduction, and then after that, it's just 27.99 per month for plus 3.99 P&P for the subsequent ones.
Absolutely.
And again, you can cancel any time if you wish to, or pause. Or if you pause, you can resume. You could, I suppose, if you cancel, you can't resume, can you? But if you pause, you can certainly pause.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you haven't got a spare 27.99 1 month, you can just pause it.
Just pause it. That's
yeah,
right.
and you can pause it for as long as you like, can you?
Yeah,
Or is there-
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
So do tell us about this.
Absolutely. This is commemorating 50 years since Concorde's first passenger flight. Now,
Yeah.
I wasn't actually around for that first passenger flight, but I was lucky enough to live near an airport where Concorde came into land.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, that sound, the roar of the engines, we all went running outside, covering our ears, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
and just watched this plane fly overhead, completely
yeah.
awestruck. I'll never forget that experience. And I think there'll be so many people out there that have similar memories of Concorde, of seeing it fly.
When I worked for the original shopping channel that were originally based on Battersea Bridge, and it was on the flight path of Concorde. So quite
Yeah.
often, if I was outside, if I was outside in the car park, you'd see it flying over.
Yeah.
But of course, it was the sonic boom that was the bit that which they had to. I think they had to actually wait until the plane was a certain way out of the populated areas because
Yeah.
the boom. I mean, the boom could break windows and things like that
Gosh,
if it went off at the wrong, if they reached supersonic speeds at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Interesting story. By the way, before we get into the stories, you do, after getting the second or third of your
You get the
deliveries,
free album
you will
there.
then get your so the album's absolutely free.
Absolutely for free, yep.
Which is wonderful, and there are going to be quite a few. Do we know how many in total there are going to be?
I'm not sure how many in total because there's actually, although you get 5 different 50p's, you
Yeah.
get specially commissioned commemoratives and official Royal Mail stamps as well.
Right, so it's not just- oh,
it's
yeah,
not
it's
just
not
coins.
just,
You're
look at
building up a whole
these.
collection with this.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not just those coins. The coins are very special in themselves.
Yeah.
But if you are a Concorde fan or an aviation enthusiast, something like this
Yeah.
really is the ultimate
Well, I
piece.
love the fact that you get mixed
Yeah.
commemorative collectibles,
That's it,
basically.
yeah.
America was part of the reason that Concorde struggled. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
There was, let's just say, a bit of professional jealousy between
Okay.
the fact that Boeing, not Boeing, who came up with the original Concorde? Anyway, the technology had been developed in Britain and France before it
I
was
see,
so
yeah.
they would only ever allow it to land in New York,
Oh,
and that's why it only ever went between London and New York.
yeah.
They outruled supersonic flight. They are talking, can't be beaten today, although they are actually thinking about bringing back supersonic
Really?
flight. But the fact is, I will tell the story because I think enough time has passed, and with due deference and respect. Obviously, what ended it, and it was an excuse for everybody to say, right, that's it, we're not doing supersonic anymore, was the tragedy that happened with the Air France Concorde.
Yeah.
But my British Aerospace, why did I say, because Boeing's an American company, British Aerospace, that's who invented it. My sister was working for British Aerospace at the time, and she transcribed the black box recording.
Oh gosh, that must have been quite a harrowing job.
She said it was. It was, yeah.
But it is aviation history, isn't it?
Yeah,
For good or for bad.
yeah.
I mean, it's
No,
an incredible piece
absolutely,
of
that's
engineering.
why I bring it up. Yeah.
Exactly that. But this is an incredible way to get started. Perhaps you are someone who's never considered collecting before and you're looking for something to get you started.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really can't go wrong when you're getting a 50p for 50p.
Yeah.
And of course, you only have to pay the postage then to start
Well, I was going to say,
collecting.
here is all the information again.
There you go.
You pay 50p. Now you're going to pay the postage backing of just £2.99 to get
Yep.
it to you, and then you can receive the regular deliveries, and you'll be charged for each of them after that just £27.99 plus £3.99. Remember, it's not just coin or commemoratives. It could also be, or it is, coins.
Coins,
They're also
commemoratives
stamps
and stamps. Yeah.
So there's a mix. And is there any sort of clue as to what you're going to get the next
It's
one's going to be? It's always a secret.
That's the joy of collecting. It's like even if you were trying to find coins in your change, you never know what you're going to find. So it really is that
Yeah.
excitement of what you're going to get next month.
And remember, you can pause, cancel or renew that anytime you like. This is the special introductory offer, 50p for 50p. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the inevitable has happened. We knew this was a very special show, and when I saw the lineup, I was blown away, I really was, as obviously you are as well. They have as many phone operators, the Westminster Collection, you've got a lot of phone operators. They are slammed,
really?
Absolutely slammed, and I think there's even a bit of a wait for it's a free phone number, so just, you know, it's not costing you a penny. Just someone will get to you as soon as they can. But if you can go to the web, the quickest, easiest way to order is to go to the web. Again, not our website tonight. You can go to our website, shopontv.co.uk, but just you won't find the Westminster Collection products on our website. You have to buy through them. They've curated a page for everything we've got on the show tonight, which the easiest way to find it is just to go twcshop.tv. It's instead of having, you know, westminstercollection.com /
It's a bit of a mouthful,
we didn't have room on the graphic, so I said, can you make it a bit smaller?
Yeah.
So it is, it's a special, just a short URL, basically.
Yep.
All it does is redirect to the Westminster Collection's official website. So now let's have a little look at what have we got next. The silver proof. Oh, yeah. Now, it's a set of... Do excuse me, there has been an administrative error. It's set of 5 on the graphics, but it's actually
it's a set of 4. It's a set of 4.
So
but there's a reason why it's a set of 4.
Yeah, because there are 4 of them.
Honestly.
That's why I get the big bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, sorry, please.
Well, this set of 4 has been signed by 4 actual Concorde pilots. I said it earlier, I'll say it again, the rock stars of the sky.
I love that.
Yeah.
This whole presentation is absolutely stunning. £325. Again, what do you get the person who's got everything? You get them this. Because it was a very, very special history for Concorde. This is just a beautiful box.
It really
kind of
is.
lacquered box that it comes in. And inside, you do get a certificate of authenticity that is individually numbered. There's a whole... little sort of presentation, or
it's got all the information about the edition
you
there.
need,
That's right.
Pilot's edition, and then inside you have the actual. Can I take these out?
You can, yeah. So they are encapsulated,
Yes,
the coin and the signature, to keep them safe for generations to come.
There's no. Actually, you know what? Do we want to see the back of the? It's got the king's head on the back.
Head.
So shall I keep them in?
Keep them in, yeah. Keep them in, but. They are absolutely fantastic, and this is the best way to keep them safe and secure for generations, because they're struck from silver to a proved finish, the highest finish that you can get on these coins, to create that beautiful mirrored effect. So you're not going to want to get marks on these ones.
No, I know, because these are for TV, because the lid is casting shadow, so I am going to take them out one at a time.
Get the best angle on that
These are real signatures. Now, 495 worldwide, in the whole world.
Signed by those rock stars of the sky.
Yeah.
So Jock Lowe, Brian Oliver, John Tye and Ian Smith have signed these coins.
And there's Captain Ian Smith, and as I said, they do have the king's head on the back, 2026. They are. Are these in circular? Oh, no, I suppose
no, they're not.
They're limited
and they're
edition,
limited,
aren't they?
so just 495 worldwide.
Wow.
And of course, we said the certificate of authenticity there. It's numbered, so you know exactly which one you're getting in that very tiny edition limit.
And again, apologies that we can't change the graphic. I think that was a little error on somewhere along the line that crept in. But the graphic designer is currently busy. He's not available.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Yeah.
No. Look at that. Now this is Captain Jack Lowe.
Jock Lowe.
Jock Lowe. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah.
So each coin has a different landmark, famous landmark that Concorde would have flown over on her supersonic flight paths.
I'm going to stop you because we just need to adjust your microphone. Yes, absolutely. There we are.
Can
We're
you hear
good.
me now? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
That was an American cell phone provider.
Oh, really?
Can you hear me now? That's where that came
there
from.
you
Yeah.
go.
So Jock Lowe. Yeah, there we are.
And I've got all of the landmarks there. So we've got Tower Bridge from London. We've got Cardiff's Principality Stadium, Edinburgh Castle, Belfast City Hall. So someone might have actually been in those locations and remember looking up and seeing Concorde fly over. And now they could own the coin set to immortalise that moment in precious metal, in silver, on these coins with those signatures as well.
It was one of the things that I wish that I'd been able to do to fly on Concorde. It was very cramped. I mean, there is a Concorde. There's an airfield somewhere up the M1. I can't remember. Duxford? Yeah, Duxford.
I've been to Duxford. I've been to an air show at Duxford, taking coins to swap with collectors.
Ah.
You know, actually, I do have another story around air shows. It wasn't Duxford. It was the Royal International Air Tattoo last year.
Right.
I took some Red Arrows 50p's, and we had hundreds of people, not even collectors, people who had never heard of collecting before. They queued in the rain to get their hands on these coins.
Wow.
We were so busy, the event organisers shut it down because I was blocking other traders.
They were more interested in that than what was supposed to be going on.
People wanted the coins, and that just goes to show that people love collecting, especially planes, any sort of aviation
trains
theme.
and automobiles.
That's it. Yeah, the fact that people will stand in the rain just to get their hands on a 50p goes to show that these are such sought-after pieces.
And you've done it again tonight,
Really?
Rachel. Yeah, I mean, you showing up, you've caused absolute blooming havoc.
I know.
That's all
I'm going
I
to get
can
back
say.
to the office. They're going to be telling me off for breaking the website, aren't
I know. So yeah, if you please, well, breaking the phones at least.
Breaking the phones.
If you can't look, if you're and the web. No, the website broke too, didn't it? We've overloaded the phones and we've broken the website.
Well, we can't do anything else, can we? Surely that's it.
I think that's it. That's about the extent of it, unless we collapse.
Okay,
Well,
hopefully
you've
not.
broken us. But again, please be patient if you can. We will get to you, or they will get to you. The operators will get to you as soon as possible to be able to take your order. If you are on the phone, 0800 988 7440. So it's not costing you a penny. It is a free call. But the easiest way is to go to twcshop.tv. Remember, that is the official Westminster Collection .com website. It's just that's a short version that fits on a little graphic there, and it's easier to remember as well. And that will take you straight through to a page on the Westminster Collection website that is curated specifically with all of the products that we featured on the show tonight. Because some of them were, as Rachel was saying, were sort of held back. So because otherwise they would have sold out before. You'd have come to do the show and there'd have been nothing left.
I know, can you imagine?
Yeah. I promise we'll get to your emails in a moment. But before we do that, there is one of the most incredible innovations during World War II, and a real sort of success story when it came to the British troops and the sort of British stiff upper lip and all that sort of thing, was the Spitfire. And we've got a special Spitfire item for you.
For over 100 years, the Royal Air Force has defended the skies of Britain, and perhaps no other plane represents all that they have done for our nation more than the Spitfire. Now you can claim the brand new Spitfire pin badge for free by visiting twcshop.tv. All you pay is £1.99 postage. Alternatively, you can call us on 0800 988 7440. Expertly designed as a tribute to courage and sacrifice, this striking badge honours Britain's most iconic aircraft and the resilience it represents. It's the first release in the new Legends of the Skies collection, honouring history's most iconic warplanes. But only a limited number are available, so head to twcshop.tv now and claim your free Spitfire pin badge by just paying £1.99 postage.
And do remember, ladies and gentlemen, that, again, you're getting the very first for free, plus £1.99 P&P, and then further pin badges will be delivered to you monthly for £19.99 in this particular case, plus £2.99 postage and packing for each subsequent delivery. No quibble 30-day money-back guarantee, and as with all of these collections tonight where you're receiving monthly updates on them, you can cancel if you wish, if you don't want to receive any further ones. And you keep what you've got. You don't have to return what you've got. Wherever you're up to, however many months you've done it, you can... And also, certainly, yes, you can cancel. You can also pause. So if you want to give it a break... I do this with my green cola. You know, every now and then I've just got too many cans of it, and so I pause it. So you're in complete control. Also, the customer service at the Westminster Collection is absolutely fantastic. And so you've always got someone you can call and talk to, an email, and, you know, they are wonderful people. They've been around for 80 years, ladies and gentlemen. You don't stay in business that long. You don't become a British heritage company.
That's right.
Remember also that the Westminster Collection, they are working with closely mints all around the world, but also the Royal Mint too.
That's right, yeah.
So, you know, they are incredibly trusted as a company. So I'm trying to get, unfortunately, folks, I'm trying to get your emails, but for some reason,
Have we broken the emails as well?
Well,
There's so many.
Yeah, I think so. They need to go on the Studio iPad Google Doc where you put the that link thing. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
all
she
very
knows
technical
that. So.
here.
Sorry, I'm just telling the producer how to do her job. Sorry, bear with. The Centre Studio. Sorry, bear with. Yeah, can you copy and paste them onto that? Because there's no way to... Or are you going to put them on the screen? Sorry, where... It's very hard to communicate with a producer when you're on live television.
Yeah,
so,
you're doing a great
I want
job.
to be okay. I want to be able to read your emails out. One of these has gone already just from the
Really?
preview.
Oh,
Yes, only 495 worldwide. Again, it comes in this absolutely stunning box. Now you'll notice that the propeller is a slightly different colour. This is a silver masterpiece, 5 ounces of silver. But the propeller is not silver.
It's not, no. It's a very special metal. And actually, there's an incredible story behind this coin. It's why I love coins. They each tell their own story. But I've never heard anything as poignant as this. That's because the piece of metal you're referring to in the propeller is a genuine piece of Hawker Hurricane, flown by pilot officer Ray Holmes on the 15th of September 1940, Battle of Britain Day.
Wow.
And, you know, it gets even more special than that.
A real Battle of Britain
A real
Spitfire.
Battle of Britain. If you want to be specific, P2725 Hawker Hurricane. Wow. And you see, the thing is, this Hawker Hurricane was flown by Ray Holmes. And when he realised that his ammunition was completely spent, but he saw a German Dornier bomber heading for Buckingham Palace, he knew his only option was to use his own aircraft to ram the bomber and save the palace. He was able to parachute to safety.
Oh, I was going to say, I hope he survived.
He survived, but the hurricane didn't. In fact, it lay buried for decades. It wasn't until 2004 that it was excavated, and now a genuine piece of it lives on in that coin. That very coin has a piece of that Hawker Hurricane.
I'm again, lump in the throat.
Yeah. I'd never heard anything so remarkable as that.
You know, I'm of that sort of generation where my parents, they were kids during the war, but their parents, I mean, they were going through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
My dad always said, if you want to know what depressed is, it's when you go to the cinema and then come back and not know if your house is still there. I mean, what they went through and what they had to endure because of some uppity so-and-so who decided he wanted to conquer the world. I mean, horrific. And it's so funny because I'm a huge sort of, I love historic architecture. And I was thinking about this, watching an episode of some TV show, just the incredible historic buildings that were destroyed in London and various parts of the country.
Well, it could have been Buckingham Palace if it wasn't for Ray Holmes.
Yeah, because it did get struck once, didn't it? I think by a bomb, but it wasn't destroyed,
It wasn't
obviously.
destroyed, no. And the thing is, I think, you know, what a brave act for Ray Holmes to do that. But his story, it does deserve to live on. And I think that is the important thing with coins like this that are telling such a poignant story, is that you're then going to pass that down to your children, to their grandchildren.
Sure.
They're going to keep that story alive, and that's what's so important about these coins.
There is a stand, by the way, on the little sort of selection. You can take it out, and it is encapsulated, which is great because you can see both sides of it. Sorry about me clunking around. And so we've got Ballywick of Guernsey, £10.
So it's legal.
So it is legal tender.
In the issuing country.
And then
I
wouldn't spend it though.
No, I wouldn't. But it's struck to an ultra high relief as well. So it looks like the pilot is flying directly towards you, doesn't it? You can see all the details there. It's a proof finish as well, so you've got beautiful mirrored effects and frosted effects to really capture all the detail that you can see on that coin. But obviously the standout bit is the actual Hawker Hurricane that you can see there on the propeller.
Do you know what, if you've got grandparents who are still alive, I mean, they'll be getting on a bit now, obviously, but I could never understand for a second what it would be like to go through World War II. My parents, you know, and a lot of my parents' generation, a lot of them were shipped, they were kids, they were shipped out, you know, and to safety. But I do remember my grandparents telling me lots of stories. So my grandfather, actually, he never had a very good relationship with my mother because my mother was born and then he went out to serve in World War II. And by the time he came back, she was 3 or 4 years old. And so they never had that sort of bonding, which was a real shame. But I do, I do think that there are certain events in human history that should never be forgotten.
I agree.
Ever. and World War II, the Holocaust particularly. I mean, I haven't yet, but I will one day, and I vowed. I saw a 5-part documentary that the BBC made. It was probably the definitive documentary made about I forget the name of the Auschwitz.
Yes,
yeah.
It's on my list as well. I think it's so important that we remember what happened. You know, history is made up of good and bad, it's so important that we remember that.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, it's going to come a time very soon when we won't have any living survivors of World War II.
No, for sure.
And it will move beyond, you know, grandparents, parents. We won't have those actual stories. So something like this that keeps it alive for so long.
That's how history used to be passed on. It was told tribally, it was by stories. But I think it's, you know, at the end of the day, this is not just a collectible. It's not just, well, it is a masterpiece, of course, but it's got a piece of actual history in it. And this represents bravery. It represents the British spirit.
Absolutely.
And because, you know, Churchill was just absolutely defined. When you think about it, now, yes, we did towards the end of the war get a little bit of help from America, although you think that they do like to claim that they won the war. But this little island fought off this horrific dictator.
Really, yeah.
And we did it through... And there are some brilliant films, by the way. If you ever get to watch it's Henry Cavill, something Ungentlemanly Warfare. There's something of...
Yes, I've heard of that, actually.
There are so many things that Britain did. There are a few films, actually, about these sort of operations that we did to fool Hitler and fool the Reich, and those things, that ingenuity, helped us win the war. It fascinates me, and blimey, do you know what? We're going to get to this in a moment. That is a genuine piece of history. It's very, very busy. There are only 495 worldwide. I don't know how many.
We only had 30 remaining. Again, I said we must reserve these for the show. I don't know how many we're going to have left now or by the end of the show, because, you know, as we've been explaining, I think it's such a poignant piece with such history is not just for collectors, but for anyone that is marking, you know, stories of the war that we need to make sure lives on.
Absolutely. I would certainly have one of those on my mantelpiece, and but do get one when you can. Here, let's do some emails very quickly. So, Phil, hi, sorry it's taken us a while to get to these. We've just been very, 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 very busy. Phil wrote in, of course, you're absolutely right, Stingray was produced before Thunderbirds. So it was Stingray, then it was Thunderbirds, then it was Captain Scarlet, and Joe 90 at the end, of course. Let me see, if you can give me a shout-out on TV, I'll buy it. Says Lauren. I don't know what she's going to get. Can you send a gold brooch with sapphires in? What?
A gold brooch with sapphires? Well,
do you know that might have been an email from another show, actually.
Possibly.
Sorry. Wow, great to see you bought some coins back on the telly. Been waiting a long time, says David. Can I use these as legal tender? Harris asks. Some yes, some no, but you wouldn't.
Ones
the
you
UK
could use in the UK,
yeah.
But obviously they're legal tender in their issuing countries. And yes, you wouldn't want to just walk into a shop with a 1 kilo of silver.
No.
And buy a packet of crisps, no.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, actually, we've got a question I'll ask you during the next video, actually, so I can get all the information. It's very hard to ask a question and get answers without wasting your time and everybody else's time. So when we show our next video, remind me I've got a question for you.
Okay, I will do.
So that is in answer to Stephen. So, Stephen, I'll have the answer for you shortly. And are you just using softboxes, or have you got any... That's a lighting question.
This is a technical question. The lights are very impressive.
They're panel lights they're soft lights with trace on them.
Just don't look directly at them.
There's no special effects stuff on it. Honestly,
we really
they're just
do
basic.
look this good,
We're not
don't
allowed to. We do.
Yeah.
That's right. This is all real. Hi, I'm new to this. I'd like to buy a product. Can you help?
Oh, fantastic.
Well, yeah, go to TWC. Well, you go ahead.
Well, I think we've got some incredible collections here. We've got some 50p's for just 50p, plus the postage to start collecting. So for those of you that are thinking, I'm brand new to the hobby, I don't know where to get started, we have those amazing options for you. So whether you're looking for a royalty piece, a Queen Elizabeth II 50p, whether you're a plain buff and you want the Concorde 50p, or maybe you're a massive Harry Potter fan and you want those Harry Potter medals, these are really affordable pieces to get you started with your collection, and we help you to curate a beautifully built-up collection of, whether it's 50p's, whether it's medals, whatever you've got started with, we'll make sure you've got the ultimate collector piece by the end of it.
You know what, Rachel, if you ever leave the Westminster Collection, give us a call. Vincent, that was Vincent asking that question. Hi, Rob. Oh, no, actually, sorry. He says, hi, Rob, loving the show. Have ordered coins for my baby grandson to start his collection.
That's fantastic.
Brilliant. It says, brilliant show with an array of amazing coins from Westminster. Please keep these shows coming, Dean. That is absolutely... Do you know, it took us about a year, didn't it?
It was a long time coming, yeah.
So now you're here, believe me, we're going to be hanging on for dear life and making sure that they come back on a regular basis. So it takes time to get the... I mean, this collection is
trying to curate the perfect selection. When you've got so many amazing things that you want to show people, it's hard to actually narrow it down to these items. But I think we've done a good job, haven't we?
I believe you have.
Yeah.
Right, the next one, I love this. It's got a wonderful velvety finish to it. Too. Yeah. This is St Paul's Cathedral, and it's another... kilo coin.
Yeah, but this is actually the biggest in diameter of the whole night. Look at that.
Oh my Lord!
I tell you what, Rob. When the sample of this came into the office, we all ran over to look at it. It's huge, absolutely huge. It's 120 millimetres in diameter, which is huge. When you think
about 12 centimetres.
Sorry. But the Harry Potter coin, which is also a kilo, is only 100 millimetres. So, yeah, this is a full 20 millimetres bigger. But if you had one in one hand, if you had one in the other, you'd be doing some serious weightlifting there, wouldn't you? With a whole kilo. And it's really the only size that could do such an ambitious design justice. We have the whole of St Paul's Cathedral, even a cross-section there of the interior, and it's created a really 3D effect. I'm sure you'll agree. Yeah. The design here is incredible, and it's down to really intricate dies that create that level of detail where you really can spot all of the intricacies on St Paul's Cathedral.
I didn't even take a glance at the price. You know, I was just thinking this is probably going to be a few bob. It's 275 quid.
It's very
really
affordable.
Good.
And this is another one of those statement pieces. You know, you'd be really excited to show this off to family, friends, other collectors. But it's actually, we talked about firsts earlier. It's a first of its kind, never before seen supersize specification. So it really is incredible. A coin that, I've never seen a coin that big in all my life. As I said, we were so excited in the office when these came in because so many of us have just never seen anything quite like it.
Now, it's interesting because people will think I'm cheating because Paul, our director, did look up the Latin, but I did Latin A-level, GCSE or A-level. I did. So I can lector. I can tell you, lector means reader. Si momentum requiris, if you are looking for the monument, circumspice. Look around.
Yeah, that's in St Paul's Cathedral. So you could go in there and try and find that inscription, and then you'd be able to cross-reference it against your actual coin. I wasn't going to do the Latin because I would not do it justice. I did not study Latin.
Did you not?
No, I would absolutely butcher it. Well, I knew the English. I'd researched that much.
It's a very... I'm trying to think... No, I did French... No, it was GCSE. I did GCSE. I did the first year of GCSE.
Well, I'm very impressed.
But it's a very good language, and particularly it's the root of many languages. So you can work at that one. When I first heard the word somnambulist, I knew what it meant because somno in Latin is to sleep and ambulo is to walk. So there you go.
Sleepwalking. I never knew that. Learned a new word tonight.
In medicine, particularly, they encourage it. But speaking of school and what I learned at school, so my school, which was Merchant Taylors, was affiliated with St Paul's Cathedral, and we had our 400 years of our school's history, and the celebration was at St Paul's Cathedral.
Oh, that's incredible.
We used to have a lot of events that would happen at St Paul's Cathedral. Of course, technically speaking, you should say St Paul's Cathedral the second, because the first one was burned down.
Completely destroyed,
completely destroyed. So that was, Sir Christopher Wren who designed the new one, and that incredible dome. And every time, when I get the train into London from South London, and you go over Blackfriars, and you've got a brilliant view of it just across the river. It's amazing.
It is incredible.
It's absolutely flying. That £275.
It's so affordable.
I think it's the most affordable of the. It's the largest coin at the most affordable price.
It is. It absolutely is. You've got it spot on there, Rob.
Yeah. Just brilliant.
It is very limited as well. So just 995 confirmed worldwide, and we've completed the first 350 coins, but we will be taking commissions up to the full 995 edition limit. But obviously it's a painstaking process to strike such a large coin and in all that detail. So if you do want to get your hands on one, please do place your order, and we will be placing those commissions up to the 995 edition.
Right. Do I need to tell everyone that? Okay, read between the lines, folks. If you can, please use the website twcshop.tv, because the phone lines aren't very happy at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put it like that.
Gosh, it must be busy.
I've got a producer from Burnley. No, I love her accent. Don't use a phone, it's broke. I didn't say it. Not my words. Oh, you're over there, sorry. She said, I know English. Now, this next item is a kind of magic.
I like that, yeah.
Oh, it is the one, the only, the irreplaceable Freddie Mercury. I mean, what a coin. It's only 1850.
Yeah.
Any Queen fan, I can't believe... Do you know what? Can I tell you a true story?
Tell me the story.
I use this a lot as an analogy. So I am an absolute fiend when it comes to fish and chips. Now, I don't eat it very often now because I'm slimming. But I love fish and chips.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, can you?
So in London, my flat in London, to use one of the rideshare services to have fish and chips delivered, it's gone up. Last time I was back, it was £25 for a large cod, large chips and a sausage and batter. It's 27 I paid.
That's
for
crazy.
one person. Now, even if I went to the chippy and got it myself, it's still about 15 or so quid. I mean, you think you can get an icon of music in its incredible minted or struck coin in one of his most iconic outfits and poses.
The yellow jacket.
The yellow jacket.
The microphone in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
This is fantastic. You know, don't...
What is that? I think I see a little...
Oh, it's a signature there as well.
No, I think I see a little silhouette.
Oh,
Come on, you can do something.
Don't stop me now, Rob.
Oh,
the show must go on for this next £5. It deserves its time in the spotlight, I think.
Love it. Just broken my microphone, by the way. That's... I love it.
Are we going to get cancelled in a minute? They're going to be like, it's too cheesy,
I think
too
we're allowed
much.
to have a bit of fun, aren't
Yeah.
we? For crying out loud. Look at this. He was
fantastic, isn't
a
it?
singularly unique man.
Oh, well, he revolutionised music in the UK and worldwide, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
A true music legend, and we do have him celebrated on the iconic UK £5 coin. It's the flagship UK collector coin, traditionally reserved for those royal anniversaries.
Right,
but in more recent years, we've seen popular culture themes, and we've seen some incredible music legends, including Freddie Mercury. It's been one of the most popular music legends. In fact, the precious metal versions of this very coin have completely sold out at the Royal Mint because it's been so popular.
Yeah.
But we do still have this brilliant uncirculated version, so that means it's been struck very carefully and it doesn't have those scratches and those blemishes that you'd see on your circulating coins.
Yeah. I've got a sort of tenuous connection, I suppose. Well, it's very tenuous.
Yeah.
But so going back in the 90s, my TV agent, my presenting agent was a lady called Jo Gurnett, who ran the agency with Terry. It was Terry Wogan's agency.
Oh, wow, okay.
He co-owned part of the agency, so they had all the BBC presenters and such. Kenny Everett was one of them. If you've ever watched Bohemian Rhapsody, you know Kenny Everett and Freddie Mercury were very, very good friends. And Kenny actually passed away in my agent's arms because they were really close, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and it was that era. It was that tragic sort of, again, not wishing to sort of be a downer, but it was a time in history when people were being cut down in their prime, and it got some incredible people with it, you know, with that essentially with the pandemic.
Well, that's why it is so important, really, to make sure these people are remembered because they've done such incredible things with their lives.
Yeah.
You know, the music that they've brought us, the joy that they've brought us throughout the years, and now we can remember that on the UK £5 coin.
I think that's so important because, again, there are certain people that just should not be forgotten.
Absolutely.
You know, they live on in their music, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think I have so much respect for anybody with a unique talent.
Yes.
And boy, did Freddie Mercury have a unique
Bucket
talent.
loads of talent, absolutely.
Oh, just unbelievable. Who Wants to Live Forever is one of my, which was they did for Highlander. It's one of my favourite songs. It just gets me. I was listening to it in the car on the way up to
So
Manchester.
what I'm hearing is that you're going to have the Freddie Mercury £5, the Thunderbird set, and the Harry Potter kilo.
Yeah, and the Battle of Britain.
And the Battle of Britain.
Didn't I tell you if I had more
One
money
of
than
everything,
sense?
please.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I wouldn't. I would have had the sovereign.
Yeah,
in fact,
you can't now.
I'm a bit of a wally actually because I could have.
You could have. You should have
ordered
said,
it, but
"Can I
know.
have one before the show?"
But I don't feel it's right or ethical for me to buy something before a show.
I know, yeah.
Because it's kind of
You
like.
don't take it away when it's so limited.
No.
It's great
like
that we've given
insider
collectors the
trading
chance.
otherwise, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Paul's just reusing your joke. He said the show must go on.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, he said don't stop him now. Now, this I talk about historic. I can't believe I'm even handling this.
Yeah.
This is an original penny black.
That's right. It's actually really lovely because we're going back to our roots for the Westminster Collection here.
Yeah.
You know, the business was founded by Harry Allen in 1945, and it was a stamp business at the time. You know, we
Right.
can actually go further back. So Harry Allen at school used to trade stamps on the playground. So we can go that far back, and
Really?
then further back still, all the way to 1840 for the penny black, which is the world's first ever postage stamp.
Wow.
That is something incredible.
I mean, yeah.
It was-
And was that the first postage stamp in the entire world?
In the
I
entire world,
suppose?
it was
Yeah.
the start of the postal era. You could kind of look at it as the kind of the Victorian version of the internet, because all of a sudden we could communicate across vast distances.
Yeah.
And what an amazing time that must have been for someone who, you know, had never experienced anything like that before, to have the first postage stamp. Of course, it was in Queen Victoria's reign, so we have Queen Victoria on the stamp.
Yeah.
But this penny black was only actually created for 9 months and then never again.
Really?
That's right, just 9 months.
Is this the one that there were a couple printed upside down and they're worth
gosh.
millions and millions
Quite
and millions?
possibly. You do
Yeah,
get rarities
yeah.
like that with stamps. But the fact this is the first, we've talked about 2 or 3 times now on the show about firsts.
Yeah.
This is another one. It was the first ever postage stamp.
Sure,
And
sure.
it's actually over 185 years old now.
Wow.
So it's estimated around 2% of them are actually left in existence today.
2%.
Just 2%.
Oh, that was actually going to be my next question. 2 have gone already.
Really?
Now, presumably this will have been posted. I mean, if it was an unposted one, it would be.
This is not posted.
This has never been this has never been used on a letter.
No, that's right.
Are you kidding me?
That's right.
For 195.
For 195
pounds.
That's
We're
right.
all, honestly, everyone in the control, we're all thinking, well, obviously it must have been.
No,
It must
no.
have been used.
Yeah, no.
It's an unused penny black.
That's right, and it's in really good quality. As you can imagine, with a postage stamp that is over 185 years old,
Yeah.
you are going to struggle really to find one in such good quality. But it's got 3
Sure.
clear margins there, which is really important with your
Does.
stamps.
Well, actually, I suppose it doesn't have any. Would they stamp
They would
over?
have stamped
they would
over
have
it, so you would have
stamped
known
it,
it had been
yeah.
used. That's right.
So what's the red? That's what I think we were all thinking. The red part was made with
Oh
something.
yes, you're right. There,
Yeah.
there is the red on there.
But that's maybe as
Perhaps
part of the
looking at
stamp.
Ted and Ralph on the case with that one for the red.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was, yes, but that is
Might
a
be
close-up there of, you can see Queen Victoria's portrait on there, because of course this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in her reign, and so many incredible things were happening in Queen Victoria's time, but
Yeah.
the start of the postal era really is something very special.
Can I just have? Sorry, Paul. Can I just have a shot where I can handle this for a second? I just want to see something here.
We've got the certificate there, you're looking at that.
I'm trying to think if it's watermark, if it's on the plastic above the stamp.
I see.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Quite possibly there.
By the way, look at this. So an 1840. Just so they're all googling up.
They're
in the
Googling
gallery.
it, they're trying to figure it out.
1840 was the original one.
The
Was
original, and this
year,
is the original.
the first year.
Yeah, and just
But
9
look at,
months
I'm trying
of
to,
the
I want
year
to show you
this
the
was
other
created.
side as well. Oh, it's all right, Paul, don't worry. There it is.
Yeah.
This is to certify that this is a genuine 1840 penny black with 3 clear margins, issuing details. So issued 1840.
That's right, just for that year, just for 9 months of that year, never again.
Just unbelievable. You've got all the story there as well. It is fully protected too.
Yeah.
And it comes in this wonderful,
That's a
you've got
great
the
way to
Westminster
present it.
Collection. It is beautifully presented. I don't know how many of these you've got, but they are going very quickly.
And the thing is, they are hard to source. You know, they're very difficult to come by, particularly at such a reasonable price for collectors. So we don't
Yeah.
have many of them available. It is difficult. We try our best to curate these and to find them, but it is
Yeah.
hard to get them in a good enough quality.
Authorised and guaranteed by... there's
There's
an
Stephen Allen, that's the
Allen's
second generation.
Second generation,
That's
I was
it.
going to ask,
Yeah.
yeah. And were they I suppose the Allens were experts and still are experts in the field of philately. Is it philately or
That's it,
philatalism?
and numismatics.
That's
some big words we're saying.
Is it philately? Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
I know a philatelist, but I didn't know what the noun was.
Yes, that's it. But no, as you say, we are now in the third generation. We already have Ted and Ralph here working hard behind the scenes. We actually have Max Allen, their brother, the current managing director. He's in Berlin at an international coin fair at the moment. So it's really wonderful to be part of a business that still to this day remains family run.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, often these things get swallowed up by big corporations and things like that. I'm really... Look, I would love to work for a company like yours.
You're
although,
welcome
to be honest,
join us.
I do work, I mean, Shop on TV, pretty much, it's not family run as such, but it's a very small group of people that all work together over the last few decades.
It feels like a family.
We're very, very small. There, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a really wonderful close-up. That's obviously part of the design, that sort of red hue.
I think you're right, yes.
Yeah. Right. So my director's saying it's like a watermark on the stamp.
It's the watermark.
So that their way of deciphering the fact that it's a legitimate stamp.
There we go.
Because back in those days, I suppose anyone with a printing press, right?
I know. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. £195. It's absolutely flying out the door. One of the original postage stamps. Again, unposted. Now, okay, it is. Do you know what time it is?
I don't. I've lost
You've
all
lost
track of time.
Have a guess. Any idea?
Let's go 1:30.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
I know.
It's whizzing by.
So we've only got 1 hour left. It's taken us 2 hours to get through everything.
Wow.
In detail. So now what we're going to do is just recap all of the most popular items, and we'll start going back over some favourites. Again, if you've got any more emails, I think I've been through all of those. There's one left. Brilliant show. I've ordered 4 coins. Please bring us some more. That's from Dean. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Dean.
So every single item, every single piece has had massive interest.
Wow.
Massive interest. We've had a sellout of our first coin. We're close to some sellouts on others. It's just been absolutely amazing. And so... And like I said, you broke the phone lines and the website at one point. But this is good. You know, these are... It's one of the shows that... The reason I love collectibles and memorabilia is because... Look, we sell some amazing products on Shop on TV. But there's only so excited one can get over a vacuum cleaner or a toaster oven. But this is literally... history. It's future history. This is legacy. This is family legacy, family heirlooms. What you buy today can remain within your family for generations to come. And actually, with certain things, particularly if they're gold and they're very limited edition, they could form part of generational wealth in the future. You know, there are no guarantees, obviously, but the fact is that it's just a very, very special thing to own.
It really
is. Whatever thing it is that you happen to get. And this is never to be repeated. This is like the coronation of a monarch or the death of a monarch. This is an historic moment because it's a first.
It is.
It's the first ever silver sovereign.
That's right. So the sovereign's been struck from gold since 1489, so 500 years of history as a gold coin. But gold, of course, might not be in everyone's price range. So how incredible that for 2025 we had the first ever silver sovereign. And even better still, you can own it for less than £60 tonight.
Do you know what? You could have hoarded that. I mean, we've given you 20% off.
Yeah.
But this is the sort of thing where you could, because it's not an easy thing to get hold of, I would imagine. And it is a first that you could have jacked the prices up. But you're very fair with all of that.
Well, I think it's really important for collectors. You know, the sovereign really is the epitome of collecting, and everyone would want to own one, but maybe not everyone can. So I think it's really important that tonight we are giving people that opportunity. We are giving every collector the chance to own an actual sovereign. You know, it's struck to the same specifications as its gold counterpart, but from silver, 99.9% silver. And it's struck to a proof finish, so it really is very, very beautiful. You can see that beautiful mirror finish there. very high quality coin, but it has that iconic Pastrucci, St George and the Dragon design, which is absolutely synonymous with the sovereign. As soon as anyone sees that, they'll know exactly what it is. That's the sovereign.
Sure.
And the lucky collector that owns that will be very proud.
And again, £59.95, so you're saving £15, but it does come encapsulated.
Yes.
But if you so desired, and you know what, actually, and I'm not saying this because I want you to go buy two, but when I buy collectibles that I could use every day, but also are very collectible, I buy one to keep and collect, and one. So this is a great usage of that, because you might want to put it in a pendant. Maybe you want to get this for if you've got someone in the family who's about to give birth.
Yes, absolutely.
Buy it for the baby.
Yeah.
And they can have this for the rest of their life. I had a St Christopher like that was bought for me when I was a baby.
I had a £5 for my christening. I think there's tradition, wasn't it, in the day to get babies something for christening, a coin. Yeah,
christening is another good one, isn't it? It could be marriage, it could be engagement, it could be whatever you like. But please remember, I'm going to say this again. I know I've said it before, but it is very important to reiterate. This is no longer available at the Mint.
Yeah.
There are no more at the Mint. None. Now, it is a limited edition. There are 50,000 created worldwide. So a lot of those will already have gone.
Oh, absolutely.
And it is, do you know, it is still a very relatively low number.
It is, absolutely.
For a worldwide release, isn't it, of a coin.
At the first of its kind as well. You know, the very first time we've seen a silver sovereign.
Yeah.
But that is one of the reasons that it's so collectible, because numismatic firsts, collectible firsts are always really, really popular with collectors. You know,
I started getting into looking at buying either gold sovereigns, or particularly for me, I love Britannias. I'm interested in Britannias. And also because
some, shouldn't I?
Oh, you should have done. But also, when you buy Britannias, if you buy any gold coin that is in circulation, and then you sell it, you don't pay any capital gains tax.
That's right.
So if you do make a profit on it, you don't get taxed on it. But I just love the whole idea of coin collecting, and when I started researching Britannias and sovereigns and things like that, they are available from many different years and decades. So the more expensive ones are the ones the further back you go, the more expensive they get.
But imagine if you had been there in that year and you had it and you kept hold of it.
Thank you. You just exactly.
We're on the same wavelength.
We're on the same wavelength. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that everything you've seen tonight, the Westminster Collection have put together an absolutely incredible collection for you, and very diverse as well, from sort of wartime, maritime, air travel, space travel, movies, bit of everything, stamps, bit of everything for everybody. And if you are sticking with us until the end of the show, then we will do a review at the end of the show of absolutely everything. But we're going to go back to the Thunderbirds. I just want to say, all of these items, if you're watching for the first time, Shop on TV, we're here every night between midnight and 3 a.m. But we've spent about a year putting together, getting to work with the Westminster Collection. It's taken a long time and a lot of preparation to get all of this together. And this is their first show, their debut show tonight. We will, I'm certainly hoping, have a very close relationship with you going forward, and have you back whenever you can. And so stay tuned for further shows. But the way you're going to get all of these items from is the Westminster Collection website. Now, they've created, you can't see the address bar on the web there, but they have created it's called a short URL. URL is Universal Resource Locator.
I didn't know that.
There you go. It's the address you put in the top of your browser. And so twcshop.tv takes you to the official Westminster Collection website, and specifically to this landing page, which is curated just for Shop on TV, as you can see, ITV1 STV, as seen on TV, rather than us having westminstercollection.com/TV, which is what it never would have fitted on the graphic.
No, and too much of a mouthful.
And far too much of a mouthful. Right, let's go back. This has gone absolutely bananas.
I'm not surprised.
Do you like this one?
I love this one. I think the fact it's got colour on the coins is so special, especially because, you know, these are such bright legendary vehicles of international rescue. So the bright greens, the bright reds, they really do stand out. But they've been illustrated by acclaimed comic book artist Lee Sullivan, who also illustrated the collector pack that they come in. But remember, they are limited as well. So just 4,995 collectors worldwide have the chance to own this.
Yes, my lady. Lady Penelope and the pink Rolls Royce. Do you remember that?
I don't have a pink Rolls Royce though. Maybe I should get one.
Oh, you should get one.
I should.
Yeah. I don't know why I always loved Thunderbirds 2. I mean, they're all brilliant, but Thunderbirds 2, I had a model of as a kid.
I think that's been the most popular in the office as well, actually, Thunderbirds 2. Yeah.
I had a die. Yeah, do you remember the little die-cast models, Paul? I did too.
Yeah.
Didn't you have any? No.
I didn't. My brother had all the different toys.
You pushed
though.
little missiles that fired, didn't
That's
it? And things
cool.
like that. I seem to remember. Yeah, that broke after about the first day, and then they never worked again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you should have got the coins instead, because they'll stay safe for generations.
But this is one of the things I love about the Westminster Collection. The fact you've even made these, you know, and many could argue that, well, the Thunderbirds, that's, you know, it's ancient history. We're getting to the stage where people who would have watched the Thunderbirds are becoming rare, you know.
Well, it's 60 years since they were on our screens, so it is a remarkable anniversary. I mean, I think it's really important to keep things like this alive. We were talking earlier about how it's a piece of movie and TV history.
For sure.
So I think it's really important that they are celebrated, and it's such a nostalgic theme. So many people would have grown up loving Thunderbirds, and to this day, like you say, might have collectible models or whatever else it might be. And now to have the 50p coins, the world's first Thunderbirds 50p coins, is a very special opportunity.
Well, they did make... What were those Super Marionation films that were made... Oh, there were some modern day Super Marionation
I think I know the ones you mean, but I can't remember.
It's too
early, late. What do we say?
Okay. Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
No, when I work that out, I'll let you know.
I'm well past my bedtime. I'm normally a 10 o'clock to sleep sort of person.
I know.
But it's worth it for tonight's show.
It is worth it. It is, and you get to lie in the morning, hopefully.
I hope so.
They are just really brilliant. And again, Thunderbirds, that technology, the Super Marionation, but also just the whole way that they were produced and created. You know, it was new technology. It was groundbreaking. Terrorhawks. Oh, do you remember Terrorhawks? Yes. Yeah, but Stingray. I love Terrorhawks. Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons. Joe 90. Fireball XL5. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
See,
sorry,
this is not of my generation. I'm not quite there with you. I'm sorry. I love the coins, and I do remember my brother having all the models. It's not quite my era, but you know, for people that grew up with
it's your fault if you're just too young.
I do apologise.
Oh, he wants to see the coins, my director, sorry. But yeah, something Force, something... What were the name? Oh, it's coming. They were... No, Paul, hear me. Modern films, Super Marionation. They came out not that long ago. Oh, what were they called? Somebody help me, Anyway, shall I read some of the cards, if I can?
Yeah.
I'll do a little excerpt. So, I'm going to do Thunderbird 2 because it's my... Oh, don't zoom out, Paul. I can't read now. Sorry. My eyes aren't... Well, I've
there we go.
Thank you.
Zoom in.
Thunderbird 2 is a large craft able to carry a payload of up to 100 tons. Created by Brains for auxiliary equipment transport. TB2 is a long-range vehicle capable of flying anywhere in the world without needing to refuel, making it ideal for international rescues, Earth-based missions. Lovely. Love it. Do get yours. I mean, $37.50. Our director went in when he meant to go out. Look at that.
Half price for this set.
I know.
Really incredible.
They are. I mean, they're all right. Oh, sorry, I've done it again, haven't I? Look at those. It's quite beguiling, actually, to think about how they get the colour on the coins, too.
Absolutely.
Do you know anything about that?
They're especially colour printed, these ones. So it's a struck coin with colour printing, selective colour printing there. So you have all the details of the actual vehicle itself. So it really pops off the coin, you can see.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, let's move on, shall we? We are essentially now going back and covering ground that has been previously trodden, because we've shown you everything on the show. Now we're kind of going back for the greatest hits, as it were. This is the 2026 UK coinage set. It's the 8 new designs of coin with... So these are the first coins with the king's head, right?
That's right. It's a whole new era of King Charles III coinage. So this is a massive deal for collectors, and I want to explain why. Because since 2008, our definitive coins, that's what we call these ones from the 1p up to the £2, have featured the same design. The ones that you'll see in your everyday change, they actually form a royal shield design, and they have the Queen on the back.
Oh,
of course.
Sorry, excuse the squeak.
You'll look out for it now. If you put them all together, it will make a shield, like a jigsaw, which is
that
really
right?
cool. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
OK, so you're going to have to look out for these now and collect them all. And a lot of people do. They collect every single year. They'll try and form the shield with the 1p all the way up to the £2. But now, for King Charles III, we have brand new designs. It's the first time since 2008 that we've got these new designs. Now, they feature British wildlife and conservation themes, so obviously topics that are close to the King's heart. And everyone loves cute animals as well.
Who doesn't? I know.
right.
We all remember the squirrel doing the water skiing. Do you remember that? Did you ever see that one?
I don't think I have seen that one.
It was one of the original viral videos.
Oh, really? Like on Vine or something like that?
No, I think it might have been YouTube. It might have been Vine, actually.
Maybe.
It could have been something like
we're going that far back. There's actually a red squirrel on this coin here. So the squirrel lives on. But these coins are so brand new. Actually, it's crazy that...
Shall I show them?
Show them.
Paul said,
the actual
do you want to turn
design.
it so we can see those?
Show everyone the squirrel because they're dying to see it. But no, these coins are so new. It's actually amazing that so few people know they even exist. But one of the reasons why is because they haven't yet all made it into our change. Just 3 of the designs. So the 5p, the 50p, and the £1 coins are out there in the wild for you to find, but the others are not. And it could be years until we actually see those coins. Yeah, because they're struck based on demand. So if there's not demand for certain coins, say the £2 specification, we won't see those coins for a while.
And so, like with a 20p, for example, they have to wait for the ones that are in circulation to get damaged or lost or stuck in a jar or something, a biscuit tin or
down the back of the sofa or whatever it might be. But you know, you might remember in 2017 we had the first 12-sided £1 coin. It swapped from the round coin to that 12-sided.
I wasn't here then, so I don't. But no, is that? I didn't know that was a thing. Is that right?
So we used to have round single metal £1 coins.
Do we not anymore?
No.
Is that what they are?
Can you see on it?
Know that.
So it's a bimetallic 12-sided coin with loads of security features. But when that change happened, we had to give back all of our £1 coins, and lots of people decided to just hand in all of their cash, all of the change that they had down the back of the sofa or in their jars or whatever it might be. So we suddenly had an influx of cash into the system. So now, obviously, with unfortunately COVID had a big role to play in contactless payments and the like, there isn't as much demand for coins to be going to circulation.
Well, I mean, the sad thing is, and the reason I'm even didn't know about the £1 coin is, I haven't carried cash for years, and it's they are. I believe there is talk potentially of taking cash out of circulation.
Now, there was chatter about the 1p and the 2p coins, and actually that kind of was squashed. I think they realised that so many people do still rely on cash, and it is important.
Well, I remember
when
the half p went out.
Yeah, absolutely, pre-decimal, But no, we look forward to a time when these coins will be in our circulating change and people will be scrambling to collect them. But that 50p, the salmon 50p, has actually been named as the rarest 50p coin that you can find in circulation. It's so rare, just 200,000 of them have been struck for circulation. Most 50p's are struck in their millions. So that goes to show just how rare this one really is. And collectors that know what they're looking for are going to be snapping up that salmon 50p.
It is amazing, and to get that you can get all of them right away without having to wait.
You don't have to try and find it in your change. That's it. You can get it ahead of the crowds.
Ahead of the crowds. I like that, just to get buy the job lot. Buy the whole Bally collection.
Well, you get 8 coins. It is incredible, and they're such wonderful designs as well. You really can't go wrong with those ones.
Absolutely brilliant. Right. OK, we have coming up for you shortly. We're kind of sort of doing the greatest hits now, aren't we? That's right. Mind you, that's a bit of a pointless thing to say, because we're just going to show everything again, because everything has been
a hit.
A hit, absolutely. We knew this would be a special show. We've been promoting it for over a week now, and I'm really glad that it found an audience for...
I'm really hoping, actually, there were people that had never even heard of collecting before and are watching the show tonight and suddenly thinking, wow, that's something I want to get involved with, because it is such a wonderful hobby. You know, whether you are collecting the sovereigns, or even if you're collecting a 50p for 50p, or just looking out for coins in your change, like that salmon that's very rare. It's such a wonderful hobby to get involved with for the whole family, to pass things down for generations to come.
Absolutely. And I think you've done a really smart thing, because you know, like with the items that are very affordable, like the 1850. What was the 1850? I forget what.
You're thinking 1840 penny black? Oh, the
£18 and 50p.
Freddie Mercury,
Freddie
of course,
Mercury, that's
yeah.
right. But then also to the Silver Sovereign as well, which was, you know, £69 or such. So, you know, right the way up to the sort of the real sort of die-hard collectors items.
Yeah.
Are we going to the... OK, before we go to back to Harry Potter, one of the, again, the all-time most incredible innovations that the UK has ever produced. And in fact, they were, during the war, because we're going to talk about the Spitfire, during the war, they were literally finding any metals they could just to make Spitfires. They couldn't make them quickly enough, could they, you know? So, just incredible. But anyway, here comes the next item, which is his little ad for the Spitfire.
For over 100 years, the Royal Air Force has defended the skies of Britain, and perhaps no other plane represents all that they have done for our nation more than the Spitfire. Now you can claim the brand new Spitfire pin badge for free by visiting twcshop.tv. All you pay is £1.99 postage. Alternatively, you can call us on 0800 988 7440. Expertly designed as a tribute to courage and sacrifice, this striking badge honours Britain's most iconic aircraft and the resilience it represents. It's the first release in the new Legends of the Skies collection, honouring history's most iconic warplanes. But only a limited number are available, so head to twcshop.tv now and claim your free Spitfire pin badge by just paying £1.99 postage.
And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you can continue to receive those every single month and we've got all the information here, just £19.99 per month, plus your £2.99 P&P for each subsequent delivery. You'll get the regular deliveries and you'll be charged for each one of them. There's no obligation, though. You can cancel at absolutely any time. You can sign up right now at twcshop.tv. And this is a special introductory offer that we're doing for you on the show today, that you get the first one for free. And you can pause, you can cancel, or you can renew your subscription to a collection anytime you like via your online account page. So when you go to twcshop.tv, that will take you to the Westminster Collection's official website, and you can do all of your business there. And remember, anything, and indeed everything, that you buy from the Westminster Collection does come with a 30-day no-quibble money-back guarantee. So you have the option to return an item if you're not completely satisfied with it. Although, if you're not satisfied, I can't imagine what would satisfy you. No, seriously. Sometimes, what I tend to find with these sort of collectibles is that instead of disappointment when you get them at home, they actually, particularly if you've bought them from TV, they exceed your expectations because they look so much better in IRL, you know, with your own eyes.
You've got to see it to believe it, and to hold it. It's such a tangible thing.
The Harry Potter key.
Well, as I said, you'll be doing weights when you lift that one up. It is so
That's
heavy.
why I buy two, so otherwise you'd end up with
It's a
walking around like
workout,
this.
it's a collectible. What more do you want?
You've just bought a great business idea.
I know, we should be doing
collectible workout
show.
collectibles.
Yeah.
Limited edition dumbbells.
Perfect.
Right.
Struck from solid gold.
Yes, absolutely. Well, do you know what? It's funny. Can I just, as a quick aside, but we've got the Harry Potter stuff coming up. At the original Shopping Channel, I once had to present a bracelet, a gold bracelet. It was 1 kilo.
No
of
way.
9-carat gold.
You could only wear that for about 10 minutes, surely.
But the funny thing was, we only had one of them, and at some point during the show, during the presentation, my producer said 50%'s gone.
Someone's bought half a gold bracelet.
That, you know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, all the stories I could tell you. We are going back to, Harry Potter.
You do that too well.
I love it all. I love it all. I still hope. I mean, I've got a decade. As an actor, I sincerely hope that I'll get to play something. All right, I missed out playing Hagrid to. Well, I say missed out. I don't think they ever even gave me I don't even know if I was a fleeting thought through their minds. But
can
Nick
you
Frost
imagine
got
if you
it.
landed that role?
I
How
tried
incredible.
very hard. My agents tried very hard. I recorded a demo, an audition piece from the original script and sent it to them. And I was emailing with David Heyman, the producer of the films, the original films. But no, listen, they went with Nick Frost, and I always said if I didn't get it, the only person I could think of who would be able to really do it justice would be Nick Frost.
So no hard feelings.
And he's much more famous than I am. So
Well, you could still have a Hagrid medal if you like.
I could.
It's the next best thing.
Sure, we'll go with that. That or a 10-year role in a television show that's going to be seen across the world. No, it just means there are better things for me. That's
Absolutely
all.
that, yeah.
I'm not going to get an Oscar for Harry Potter, am I? Now, ladies and gentlemen, here you have, obviously, the main cast, the main trio. You've got Harry, you've got Ron, you've got Hermione, and then you've got Dobby.
Yes,
I love old Dobby.
Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I can't give anything away, can I, for people that might not have watched it? I was going to say it's sad. What
I
happens?
think spoilers probably. I think that
We're
ship
past it now, it's
sailed.
fine. Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to think. It's the name of the actor who plays Dobby. It's no. It's not a woman that plays Dobby. It's a very famous British actor whose name is. It's the guy in The Detectorists, isn't it?
Oh, I think I know who you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that sounds a bit like Dobby.
Yeah, that one.
That's the
Funny
one.
enough, yeah.
So tell us about these, please, Rachel.
So what we have here is a set of 4 officially licensed...
Toby Jones.
We've got a set of 4 officially licensed Harry Potter medals, and you can see the full colour artwork there. Of course, you said it yourself, we've got the 3 key characters, Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Dobby, of course, as well. There's also the Harry Potter logo on the back. But that's such an amazing thing with these, is that they are actually available for free.
Yes.
All you have to do is pay the cost of the postage and start collecting with us, but you get these 4 for free to start your collection.
Yeah. The cynical amongst us might think that if you get them for free and then you decide to cancel, that you have to return them, but you don't.
No, you don't.
So, again, you will, unless you cancel, you'll continue to get the monthly deliveries on the payment card that you put on your account when you buy this. So, and you're going to get those for £22.50p plus £3.99p and p. I have to say, for officially licensed Warner Brothers merchandise, 4 medals at £22.50 is a blooming good price.
It's great, and we'll send you a free album as well, so you can present them, keep them really safe, and it's a wonderful way to build up that collection. There's title pages that splits it into characters and places and creatures. So I think the ultimate Harry Potter collection, really.
And there's no obligation. You can cancel at any time. In fact, you can pause, you can cancel, or you can renew your subscription to a collection. So let's say, for example, you can afford it for a few months, and then you want to pause it and wait until I've done this with gym memberships, I've done it with streaming services, and then you can pause it for however long you like, and then you can restart it again. And if you've cancelled and then you've suddenly gone, actually, you know what, I made a mistake doing that. I want to pick it up again. You can restart your collection as well. And the great thing is that after your 2nd or 3rd month, you will be sent for free the collectible binder. And this is, again, it's a bespoke binder that's made just for this collection. It's I'm going to have to put it down over here. Absolutely superb. It comes with all the inserts as well, doesn't it? But also the dividers. So we've got characters. And then you've got all the different characters that obviously you'll have to fill yours up over the months. But you've got them all. Should we have a look at some of the characters? So these will be some of the forthcoming medals that you will be sent from the collection.
That's right.
So obviously we've got Dumbledore. Of course, there were 2 Dumbledores, Richard Harris being the first. And then we've got...
I can see your favourite.
It's too far, I can't see. Warwick Davis is in the middle?
Middle bottom.
Oh, middle bottom, yeah.
That's Sirius Black there, right in the middle.
Sirius
that's
Black.
it. But next to him, you can see Hagrid himself.
There's Hagrid.
There he is.
Oh, I tell you what, you want to get these, right? Because they're very, very collectible. and you know what? It took me a while to get here tonight, because trying to park Buckbeak takes a minute.
You know what? I think there actually is a Buckbeak one in the creatures section.
Oh, should we
I think
have a
there
look?
might be. Yeah, absolutely. You do build up an ultimate collection here for any Harry Potter fan.
Artifacts and spells.
And the best thing is as well, you don't know exactly which ones you're going to get each month, so it's a real surprise. It's a treasure hunt, really, because you're waiting to see which ones you're going to receive with your next delivery.
Do you know, actually, it's interesting because this is the first time I suppose I can officially say some of the spells, because you can't say the spells, they're trademarked.
Oh, I didn't even know
being
that.
on ITV, I can't say the Patronus spell.
But you can say it now when you're reading those ones?
Yeah, well, I can say... Oh, I still can't say what I can't say the spell. I can say what kind of spell it is, though. Yeah.
If you cast a Patronus, what do you think your Patronus would be?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know. I'm putting you on the spot now.
I think it would be a Jaguar.
Jaguar,
Yeah.
awesome.
Jag. Maybe, I don't know. So when you continue your collection after the second or third month, you will get the binder, but you do get for free. Now, again, if you are thinking, if you just want to get the first set of 4, go to twcshop.tv now. All you're going to pay is the postage and packing of £2.99. You will get these delivered to you, and if you cancel before the date of your order the following month, then you will not be charged anything further. You won't receive any further medals, but if you just want these ones, and they will be free. You will not have to return them, or you won't have to suddenly pay full price for them. Oh, you're only keeping those, so now you've got to pay for them. No. Free. We couldn't do that on ITV. There's just no way. We wouldn't. It wouldn't be ethical. So you can legitimately get all 4 of these absolutely for free if you do cancel your subscription at any time. Obviously, I personally, I'd rather continue it.
Yeah.
But
it's
it's
the
up
perfect
to you.
thing to get into collecting. I think starting off with this sort of collection and seeing what you can build up. I mean, it's a bug once you get into the collecting hobby. It's fantastic building something up, and it feels so meaningful, you know. And a lot of people hate it when they have, say, just 1 or 2 things missing from their collection. But this guarantees that you'll get every single one.
Every single. I mean, and they are, when you look at them, the quality of them. I mean, obviously the images that they are officially licensed images from Warner Brothers. You know, publicity, well, not publicity photos. I don't know how they would describe them.
I guess the official movie photos.
Yeah,
aren't they?
for posters and things like that. Yeah. Except, of course, Dobby, because I can guarantee he was not photographed.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've seen a house of. It's dusty in the studio tonight.
It's dusty in the studio tonight. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, gosh.
This is special, isn't it?
Honestly, this makes me weak at the knees. It really does. This is the Queen Elizabeth II portrait gold coin. It is 1/10 of an ounce of pure 24 karat gold. 24
karat gold, that's right. And actually, a 10th ounce specification is rarely seen. I've hardly ever seen it, actually. And this particular coin in this specification was struck by the Royal Mint especially and exclusively for us. So it's not available at the Royal Mint.
Yeah.
It's also very limited. So only 500 of them were created worldwide.
Yeah.
We now have only around 50 of these. Well, we had 50. I don't know how many are left now since we've been on the show, but we only had 50 of them left.
Well, I can tell you that a lot of them have gone tonight. I don't think we have managed to sort of do a stock take yet, but certainly a good number have gone.
It could be that almost all of them have gone.
Very much so. Yeah. It could very well be that. And that's the thing, you know, if you see something you love on a show like this, it's really important that you buy it. And incident, look, the same process that we have at Shop on TV, you put something in your basket if you're shopping online, and it's not yours until you pay for it.
That's right.
And putting it in your basket does not save it, it doesn't protect it,
no.
It doesn't reserve it for you. And the same is true with the Westminster Collection. So when you're dealing with worldwide limited editions, and we did say and have said all show, some of the lowest numbers of limited editions, rarest limited editions left on the planet of these particular items, if you don't buy right away, somebody else will. If you are not an experienced numismatic collector or numismatist,
numismatist,
I can assure you, being one myself, that we are fanatic about when we see the right thing. We don't even question it. We just go, there's my money. Thank you very much indeed. I won't bang the table again, I promise.
Everything will go fine.
I thought it was a good idea, but clearly not. So you can't mess around with this. If you are just starting out, this will not survive. 500 worldwide of such an important coin. It's so collectible. Queen Elizabeth II, a portrait, but also one of the original images of her.
So in 1968, when we had our first decimal coinage, Arnold Machin
Right.
created this portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. She's actually wearing a tiara that was gifted to her by Queen Mary.
Yeah.
It's the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. And it's an instantly recognisable portrait across the world because, of course, it was on those very first coins that we would have seen as decimal coinage. So to have it now recreated, it's actually been remastered by Chief Engraver Gordon Summers. And it's such a special year this year. It's actually 100 years since the birth of Queen Elizabeth II.
That is
so
amazing.
a really
I'm
poignant
kind of
issue.
gutted she didn't quite make it to her.
I know.
I thought of all the people that was going to make it, she would.
Yeah.
I reckon if Philip had stuck around, she would have.
Yeah, I think you're right. there.
They were so in love. It was amazing. Really.
Yeah,
True
but
love
she
story.
made it to her platinum jubilee, and I think that's such a special milestone. She's our longest reigning monarch, which is such an achievement. I really think this does justice to an incredible monarch.
I just want to show something because obviously this is about Queen Elizabeth. But what do you notice about the King's head and the Queen's
Oh,
head?
yes, this is a very interesting point, actually.
They are looking in different directions.
correct.
So every time there's a new monarch, they
It
look
changes
in the opposite.
direction.
It changes direction.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah, so every queen will have been looking to the right, and every single King Charles will be looking to the left.
That's correct. So yes,
But I love that you've got them both.
That's mother and son on one coin.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's phenomenal. And that rare 10th ounce of gold as well. We were talking about this earlier. If you melted down every single piece of gold in the world,
Yeah.
it would fit into your house. It's
Sure.
such a small amount. It's so finite.
Yeah, yeah.
And so to own even a 10th ounce, to own a piece of gold is something
Yeah.
so special.
And it's the one thing they're not making anymore.
Yes, I know you can't. That's it. It's finite.
There is very, very... Oh, look at that. They're looking at each other. There's probably very little left to be mined. I did look this up at one point where they believe there are certain pockets of gold where they believe there is gold anyway, but they're just completely inaccessible to
Right, I was
to
going to say, I'll get my
mankind.
shovel out. And I'll
Yeah,
see
I know. Oh, those days, panning for
Yeah.
gold, those days are gone. And I'm look. Go look at a gold chart. Look at the London Bullion Market Association.
It's been all over the news this week.
Oh, do you know, if I wish I'd... Again, I'm not making any investment advice. I'm not qualified, and I know nothing about it. But I can see which way a line goes. And 60% it's gone up this year.
That's
in the
incredible,
last
isn't
year.
it? Yeah, yeah.
Now look, it's a market. It can go up, it can go down. So, and you're
true.
not buying these as investments per
No,
per
I mean,
se.
it's the collector value in the fact that,
Exactly.
it's a rare piece, it's a limited edition, it's
Yeah.
a rare specification,
Yeah.
and it's commemorating something so important as Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
One thing I will say, and I think it's reasonable to say this, is that, again, it's not guaranteed, but generally gold is considered, but certainly by all the people, the experts I've spoken to, or heard from, or seen on TV or on YouTube and what have you, that it's still considered to be one of the best stores of wealth, gold. And so, if nothing else, you get something that is an heirloom, that at least it stands a very good chance of holding its value over time. And the reason for me that that's important is because, and this is why, there's been an enormous sort of surge of people buying collectibles, because in this day and age where inflation is running away with itself, our cash in the bank is getting devalued day by day.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows how to do stocks and shares and crypto and
Yeah, it's
that
a
kind of
minefield,
thing.
isn't it?
But at the end of the day, even if you do, you don't get to see any of it.
No,
When
people
you've
want a
got, I
tangible
know we've moved
asset.
on, but sorry, yeah, you get to see your money.
And it's a work of art as well.
Yeah.
It's something beautiful. I think, it's something that you can display, you can pass down. And yes, it's the precious metal value and it's the collector value all in one. I really don't think it gets better than that.
Now, I do apologise. I was under the impression we had seen everything on the show. But you know what, folks?
We got a sneaky one
have
slip through
not.
the
We've
net.
snuck another one in.
Yes.
Back of the net. Look at this. Look at this box.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? We were just talking about Queen
Oh, I
Elizabeth.
love
and,
it.
in this year, it's 100 years since her birth. So it's only fitting that we see a number of coins issued in commemoration of Her Majesty.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having plain
You're
silly
carried away with it, because it is fantastic. This is a beautiful collection, but actually it gets started with another 50p for just 50p.
50p for 50p.
I know, absolutely. So it's a specially commissioned portrait of Queen Elizabeth on the first 50p that you get in this collection.
Yeah.
You just pay the cost of the postage, and then every month you'll be sent a new coin.
Wow.
But what's special about these coins is that they're actually dual plated. So they feature rich silver and 24-karat gold. And it's a specification that our collectors absolutely love. So I'm really excited to bring this here. You might actually notice, though, that there's a few coins missing on this one. The bottom row isn't complete.
No, I was going to say, well, there's one there missing too.
The one there missing is the first one that you'll get in the collection.
Right.
And then the 5 that are below that are missing, I wish I could have brought them along tonight.
So this is the whole collection then?
Almost.
Right.
The 5 that are missing are because this is such a new collection. I haven't even seen them myself. They are still being struck right now. So
it's like Christmas Star Wars toys, 1977.
There you go.
Wow.
But if you were to start collecting, you'll be one of the very first collectors to build up this full set. And it starts with... He's going to try and fit it into the slot.
That was really good, wasn't it? Well, I've got that one there.
It starts with the Queen Elizabeth II portrait there for just 50p.
Let me pop it in. There we go.
There you go.
So this is the first
one that you get in the collection for just 50p.
So you will get ultimately 15 in the entire
coins.
collection. So the first one, 50 pence for 50 pence.
That's it. And then you get 14 of the dual-plated 50p's.
So the next one's 29.99, 29.99, 29, and so on.
That's it.
Plus the 3.99 P&P.
Plus the postage. And you
yeah.
do get the collector box, presentation box as well. So they come beautifully stored. You can present them in a really attractive way and keep them safe, of course. They're all protectively encapsulated because they have that silver and that gold plating.
Well, I'm really seeing... Am I getting something wrong here? The first one is just... It is just single.
That's a single metal one,
colour.
just to get your collection started.
Just to pique your interest.
Absolutely. That's right, yes. And then you get those dual-plated coins there. And they feature the portraits of Queen Elizabeth II, and then you also have her passions. You get some of the horse riding and all sorts there.
Well, we'll come back to... We'll look at those in a second. Her passions.
Yes.
The passions of Elizabeth. This, again, you're going to receive the regular deliveries and be charged $29.99 for each one, plus $3.99 P&P. But there's no obligation. You can cancel at any time, and you can pause, cancel, or renew your subscriptions very easily by going to your online account page at twcshop.tv. Actually, it'll probably be the westminstercollection.com. But twcshop.tv is the short URL that will send you to where you need to get to. It's just easier to remember, and that will stay active and it will stay live, that URL, if you ever want to go back to it in the future. So there's the first one that you're going to get. And then look at all these subsequent ones. These portraits are incredible. They're
specially commissioned, and it is chronicling the official titles held by Her Majesty from the Princess of York in 1926 all the way through to Queen Elizabeth II in her later years.
Now, am I right in thinking that even though these are sort of custom portraits, but when it comes to the actual bust that is on a coin, they were changed every sort of very specific intervals, weren't they? And
yes.
There's a whole thing that goes into...
So we have the 5 different portraits of Her Majesty, on UK coins that were on the back of the coins, the obverse of the coins.
Oh, so those are the ones that were on the actual coins?
Not these. No, these are specially commissioned new ones for the anniversary year. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So I was actually right about something. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sticking with the whole idea of getting regular deliveries of very special collectibles or commemoratives, this is the first one that you're going to get from the Concorde 50th anniversary. I love it. 50th anniversary, 50p. What is it going to cost you? 50p. Just plus your 2.99 P&P, and then a great price for the subsequent ones, which will be 27.99.
That's right.
And they're real coins, and they are just absolutely superb.
They've really been taking off recently as well. These
you really landed that one.
No, these have been hugely popular with collectors. I mean, it's a landmark anniversary.
That almost went over my head. Hey!
Oh, gosh. But these coins are exquisite. They show Concorde in all her glory soaring over the famous landmarks. You can see their Tower Bridge, which was, of course, on the supersonic flight path that Concorde flew over. Some of you might have even been at Tower Bridge watching Concorde go overhead.
Well, actually, it's still the flight path. Quite often when I come back from the States, and you can sort of go round and you literally fly down the Thames.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah. You get a really amazing view of Westminster and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I hope there is talk of them bringing back supersonic flight. At one point, they were thinking anyway about sort of jumping past supersonic and going to hypersonic.
Oh my gosh.
Which is still, I mean, you'd be able to get to New York in about about half an hour. You
That's
know,
ridiculous.
You literally go up into the stratosphere.
Wasn't the fastest Concorde from London to New York something like under 3 hours? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3 hours.
That's
It was
amazing.
It was amazing. And it wasn't just the speed of sound, it was like, it wasn't a couple of times the speed of sound or something like that.
yeah,
It was pretty fast, you know. And just 2.0, there we Mach 2.0.
Mach 2, I was thinking Mach 2.
It just came to me.
Yeah.
Via my director. Yeah. Twice the speed of sound. But that's, of course, that's what a sonic boom is, because you see the sonic boom before you hear it.
Really?
Because as soon as you see, well, if you were to see it, you'd hear it 2 seconds later.
Yeah. See, I only ever saw Concorde coming into land, so it wasn't supersonic at that point. But the remarkable, you know, engineering behind Concorde, it's so iconic, isn't it? That silhouette.
Yeah. Honestly, it's banging. Sorry. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you will continue to receive regular if I can say it, deliveries, further 50p's, one every month basically, and you'll be charged £27.99 plus £3.99 P&P for those, unless you decide at any point to pause or indeed cancel recurring, that's the word I was looking for, recurring delivery. And again, there's absolutely no obligation whatsoever. You can do that at any time you like. And there is a no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. See, here's the thing. You can you can keep the collection going. And if you do get one that you're not particularly, no, I'm not really a fan of that one.
You can just return that one.
Just return it and send it back.
Yeah.
Did we say that the Harry Potter had sold out? Or are we coming back to that at the end?
I think it started.
So
I think it had a few going through. Yeah, but we had our last. I think around 35 of them available.
I don't think I'll be able to get away with leaving the building with that.
No,
I love
definitely
the box. Absolutely love it.
It is fantastic.
Right, okay, ladies, we're almost at the end of the show.
Really?
Yes.
That's flown by. Go back to Concorde.
I love it. I love it. You can definitely come again.
Thank you.
You're a lady after my own heart. So what we're going to do, as we started, we did a preview of everything. Now we're going to do a review. Obviously, we won't include the sold outs. If they're not shown, they've sold out. And again, we've got about 15 minutes to do it, so we'll get a little word from you as well, if we may, please, Rachel. But here's a reminder of the UK coinage set. The 8 new designs of coins in circulation. Not all of them are in circulation yet, though. Only 3 of them are. Eventually, they will all be, but you'd have to wait some years for that.
So
or you can get these
beat
instead.
the crowds and get all of them now in superior collector quality as well. So struck to a brilliant uncirculated quality. They don't have those scratches and those marks of circulating coins.
You might have a kid in the family who sees those. They're not in circulation yet, but you all have seen them first. And one day, little Timmy will see one of them in circulation and go,
oh, that would be such a special moment.
We've also got this incredible annual coin set. Includes an exclusive 50p for £75.
That's right. So the King's Trust 50p, marking 50 years since that King's Trust charity was founded. That's actually exclusive to the annual coin set. You can't get it individually, but there's those same 8 coins that we just looked at, from the 1p to the £2, are also included in the set. So you get the 8 coins plus the 5 annual coins. These are the biggest and most significant anniversaries of the year.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, we have the QE2, I keep calling it, the Queen Elizabeth II Centenary 50p introductory offer to this ongoing collection. 50p for 50p. You don't get the cushion, but you do get the coins. It's always going to cost you 50p plus £2.99. And as with all of them, further 50p's will be delivered monthly for £29.99 in this particular case, plus your £3.99 P&P. All of the recurring deliveries, the P&P's £3.99, I think. Then we've got same thing but proof in silver proof.
Silver proof. This really is for the serious collectors out there. They're going to want to own this one, especially as just 995 of them are available worldwide, so very limited.
Yeah. I think that's a really good price, £345, and obviously not all 500 are available. This has been an absolute, had a stellar response. One of my favourite coins or items in the entire show. This is the 1/10 of an ounce gold coin, a portrait of Queen Elizabeth, and just 500 worldwide, but certainly nowhere near that many left.
No, so few of them. I think we had less than 50 before the show started.
Yes.
So now, who knows, maybe only a couple that will be taken back with us.
A handful if you're lucky, I would think. I think certainly a lot of them went. £875. Then
this is our favourite. This has got to be our favourite.
It's the star of the show.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really is. Harry. Sorry, that was the Richard Harris Dumbledore. It's 1 kilogram of silver.
It's heavy.
It's
Very heavy.
It's heavy, man.
Yeah.
And you said that was a special. They're not cast. They're struck.
They are
special
struck.
process.
It's a revolutionary 8-layer minting process. So there's such depth of detail. I mean, you can't really see it on the picture, but we showed you when we got the coin out of the box. It's so deep, and it really does show all the detail there. But it also has this antique finish, so there's darker shadows, there's brighter highlights to create kind of an aged effect on the coin.
There were 35 left, basically, out of the UK stock, only 50 in the UK, but a lot of those have gone tonight. Then we've got the official Harry Potter medal, set of 4. Again, it's an introductory offer to the collection, absolutely free. It won't cost you a penny except for $2.99 postage and packing. You can keep them even if you decide not to continue with your collection. And if you do continue with your collection, it's just $22.50 a month plus $3.99 P&P. You can cancel, pause, or resume at any time via your My Account section at it's actually westminstercollection.com. But you can get there quickly and easily by going to twcshop.tv. Thunderbirds are go!
It's such a great set, this, isn't it?
Oh,
60 years since
thank
Thunderbirds
you
was
so
on our
much
screen.
for gifting me. Those.
You know what? I might arrange that for you.
Oh,
Rob.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
We see if you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, that's it.
$37.50. Half price. Half
Price, you can't go wrong.
No. Oh, fabulous. Just fabulous. That takes me back to my youth.
Oh, it's so nostalgic. I think there'll be loads of people watching that absolutely loved Thunderbirds and will want this set.
I know. Well, my youth was misspent, so now I can pay for it. Here I've got what now? Have I? Apparently, I've been told I've definitely got one. Ooh, that's something right. That probably means it's in cahoots with my
Ralph
CEO. I won't get
probably
paid for the show, but I'll get a set of
You'll get the
coins.
50p's. Yeah.
Here we go to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Concorde. A 50p for 50p. Again, an introductory offer to the collection. Same deal as before with the other ones. You can cancel any time, pause, or resume via the Westminster Collection website via your My Account section. But if you just want to keep going until you get them all, you will get your binder and all that kind of stuff for free as well after your second or third delivery. $27.99 a month.
Oh, this is special.
Go for it.
This is more than a
amazing.
coin set. This is a piece of aviation history.
It is. What did you say again?
Oh, these are the rock stars of the
The
sky.
rock stars
We
of the
have
sky.
actual Concorde pilots that have hand-signed above these 50p coins, and there's just 495 of them worldwide, so it really is a limited set.
And that really was the heyday of aviation as well. If you think of, things like Pan Am, and I mean, stewards and stewardesses, or whatever they were called in those, I guess they were called that in those days.
Yeah.
And pilots, I mean, they were they were sort of revered, really, weren't they?
Ultra cool,
Ultra cool,
absolutely
yeah,
incredible. Yeah, so to own a set like this, hand-signed, is something very special. But of course, these are also silver coins, silver-proof 50p coins, and you get the set of 4 there with the signatures.
Yes, apologies. The set of 5 is
Yes.
that was a mistake on the spreadsheet, a copy and paste job. So $3.25 for the lot. Our most popular item of the entire show, not surprising, you are buying for less than 60 quid. I mean, what you get for 60 quid these days? But here you get a piece, literally a piece of world history and UK heritage.
That's right, this is the first ever silver sovereign. So since 1489, the sovereign has been struck in gold, but for the first time ever in 2025, we had the UK's silver sovereign, giving everyone an affordable way to own a sovereign, less than £60.
Yeah.
And you have this incredible, iconic British collector coin. In fact, it is the chief coin of the world, the sovereign, and
Chief coin
every
of the
collector
world,
will
yeah.
aspire to own one.
And over 500 years since the first, there was a first like this.
That's right, yeah, absolutely. So the very first sovereign in 1489.
Get it while you can. Get it while you can, folks. Now this warmed the cockles of my heart. This is the Battle of Britain's silver masterpiece. 495 worldwide. It's 5 ounces. It's huge. But the propeller is actually a legitimate, real piece of metal from the
Hawker Hurricane. That's right.
Yeah.
But from the very specific Hawker Hurricane flown by Ray Holmes.
Yes.
And his heroic act saved Buckingham Palace.
He saved Buckingham Palace.
That's right.
Unbelievable. What a story. Then St Paul's Cathedral is also, that's the widest of the coins, 12 centimetres wide, which is roughly 120 millimetres. £275 is our price. And then here is that wonderful, wonderful celebration of a genius, a musical genius.
Music
Freddie
legend.
Mercury, music legend,
Yeah.
yes. But you won't have to pay legendary prices for it, just £18.50. You get a lot for your money there.
You really do.
And then last but by no means least, ladies and gentlemen, an original, a real, true, bona fide, authentic penny black that has not been posted, it's not been used, and it is in extraordinarily good condition.
It
thank
really
you.
is. But yeah, this is over 185 years old. It's the world's first postage stamp.
Yeah.
So you're holding history in your hand right there. And whether you are a stamp collector and this is the one missing from your collection, or if you're brand new to collecting stamps and you want to get started, why not start at the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, what one to start with?
Absolutely, the very first.
Start with the first and carry on.
Yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost out of time, which is a great shame. What a show this has been. I've loved it.
Incredible.
Look, and already we've had people that have purchased one of these. I realise it's you know, not I'll have 5 of them. I've just been I've just been told I can't have one of these.
You can't have one of those.
So now I know my value. So right.
They're cruel, aren't they?
They are cruel. I'd like to say cruel to be kind, but I don't think that's true. Oh,
Look at that.
I almost broke the table. That.
It's spectacular,
Can I
isn't
get
it?
a 50% discount, please? Wow.
I've never seen anything quite like this. It is a revolutionary minting technology that creates that level of depth and detail in this coin. It really does look like the characters are just popping out at you because it's so 3D.
I'm trying to think what it's like. There's a particular type of. Is it not bas relief? There's an artistic name for it because it's like It's very three-dimensional, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And it's sort of a secret, really, how they create this. It's that revolutionary technology.
It's magic.
That's right, it's magic. They cast the spell on this coin. But so few mints around the world have the technology to be able to create a coin like this. So few of them actually released each year. And of the ones that are released, the additional mints are tiny.
Now, we're going to go on a little tour around the coin. It is 1 kilogram of pure silver. It's struck with a special 8-stage process, and it's every single panel represents one of the books, one of the films.
Yes, the stories, the 7 different stories there. I mean, I love the flying car. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah. Hippogriff, wasn't it?
Hippogriff, that's it, yeah. And there's Dumbledore's army. You can see all the kids with their wands. I think that's Dumbledore and Harry looking in the is it the pensieve? Is that what it's called? Where he looks at the memories and they fall into it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then we know who that is.
Yeah.
He who must not be named.
Potter.
But the detail of that, you can really see how 3D the characters are as well in the middle. They call them the Golden Trio, you know, Harry, Ron and Hermione.
Sure.
So they are, of course, taking centre stage in this coin. And behind them you have Hogwarts Castle, and you can even spot Hedwig flying overhead.
Oh, I called him sorry, I meant Hedwig. Sorry, I said Did I say
Cedric Diggory is another character.
Yeah.
Maybe you're getting confused with Cedric.
Oh, do you know what? I don't know what I said.
It's too
tonight.
late,
It's been
early,
a long
whatever
week.
time it is right now.
Yeah. Any Harry Potter fans would have been shouting at the screen.
You know what else I love about this?
Is it Sedwig or Hedwig?
Hedwig, definitely
it's
Hedwig.
That's right, because it is Hedwig. Sorry, I said Sedwig. Because the theme is actually Hedwig's theme. The
yes, you're right. It is. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Now, you can also spot all around the edge the Deathly Hallows symbols. Anyone who's a true Harry Potter fan will be able to spot all these details on the coin. And it's quite remarkable, really, that just one singular coin somehow, by magic, manages to tell the entire story of Harry Potter.
John Williams as well, just an incredible genius who created the music for it too. Just so you know, it is actually it's a $20 coin. It's official legal tender in Samoa, and there is Charles III's
portrait there.
Portrait, absolutely.
It's also an antique finish on this, so you get those deeper shadows and the brighter highlights. But it does make each coin unique. It makes them look almost like they've been aged. And I think for a coin like this, Harry Potter, it's a really special finish.
Can we just talk? Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Only 199 of these were made in the entire world.
That's right.
Only 50 were given and allowed to be sold in the UK. And we had the last 35. At least one of them has gone tonight. and there are others that are in the process of being spoken for. Once those 35 have gone, all 199, once they're all sold out, you're going to own one of the rarest collectibles for one of the biggest franchises in film and literary history.
Harry
Incredible
Potter is
stuff.
actually probably one of the biggest
I've got to
themes.
cut you off.
No, you go ahead.
Because you know why?
Why?
Show's over.
No.
Yeah, I know. Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been such a
You've been
pleasure.
amazing.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Can't wait for you to come back.
Oh, I can't wait to be back.
Absolutely. Thank you to everyone from the Westminster Collection, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye for now.
Bye.